All right, we're good. All right. Sorry about that. We had to reset the stream due to technical difficulties. But we're back in the middle of a winners match between RK and Master Perch. RK took the first game, sealed it with an up throw on the Smash Roll platform at high percent. Oh, that dare! Ooh! And Master Perch starting off hot right now with that spicy dare. Um, Now is going to be the point where RK is probably going to struggle a little bit because a good bail is just going to like stick back and not actually approach. That was a pretty unsafe side B. Doesn't get much of a punish off of it though. Alright. And Perch is doing a pretty good job of covering RK's air dodges. Ooh. That was like 3 different air dodge coverages into a kill at the side. That was pretty good. Alright, Master Perch coming back in dramatic fashion on the second game. Not sure what he would ban. He probably banned Triplat, so RK goes to Town and City. It'll allow him to get easier kills off the top with up throw. Oh, that was unfortunate. RK misses the punish, and that puts him in a quick string. Takes 44% off of it essentially for missing that. Now he's playing a little bit more hesitantly. He doesn't really want to jump in there and just get caught in something. I'm actually kind of interested to know where Master Perch is from. I don't think I've ever seen him at a Xanadu before. But last week PA did come, so like there's a possibility that someone from outer region came. And now this is exactly what Arcade needs. He gets the Bayo hat, and now he can actually contend with Bayo's campier playstyle by using bullet arts. Shots. Wait, is that? Oh, it doesn't quite link it. Oh, Smash doesn't take it. Is that going to be it? That is it. All right, so Arcade going down a stock. But it's definitely not as grim of a situation as it was last game. Bayo's at kill percent, essentially, so he should be able to take the stock with a good read. Oh, there we go. Uses the back air to cover the get-up attack. And Kirby's back air is strong. All right, all right. Master Perch has been stringing him along the stage, takes him around for 55% off of one opening. He's definitely not bad. All right, and here's the string. Oh, he misses it. All right, goes for the guaranteed damage off the back air. Oh, RK in trouble. Oh, the nair off the side gets him. Yeah, Kirby has all those jumps, but against Bayonetta, because he has like no aerial momentum, if he gets stuck out there, he's just a sitting duck. He can't really get back to the stage. But RK putting in a valiant effort. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see this Master Perch guy play against one of our higher ranked players in the region. I don't know where he's from, but he's definitely got pretty solid fundamentals with Bayo. All right, coming up next for you, we got CE Poyo, the known Kirby main. I've also seen him play Lucina in recent weeks, and he has that Pocket Luigi. And Tofu, who is actually, from what I heard. Oh wait, gotta jump off to play my match.
What's going on, guys? Popping in here mid-match or mid-set. This is Sariander. I'm going to commentate. It looks like Poyo Tofu. So that was actually a pretty sick last game. There were a lot of little micro interactions going on there. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult. It goes back and forth. This is a difficult matchup for either character, in the sense that Sheik takes forever to kill, of course, but Lucina is one of those characters where you gotta make that one move that you use to get in to break the zone count. If you whiff something, if you miss time, if you wait too long, then Sheik will eat you up. She'll get the combos off that she needs, and you're going to be behind, but again, Sheik is going to have these. Sheik will have trouble killing you, essentially. So, what I saw a little bit from Tofu, and just now, is in the first game, is that he goes for the immediate Sheik things that you're going to expect, but Sheik is such a solid character. He has all of the specifics down. Tofu is a very good Sheik player, but it's not as bad as for Lucina. But if you whiff too many things, or you're a little too obvious with the way that you're approaching, you're going to get killed, or you can get killed very early. Lucina is a powerhouse. So, what we're gonna see here is Poyo letting him back on, but that's totally fine, because he only needs probably 3 more hits, and with the amount of rage that Poyo has right now, he could probably kill him right now with the forward smash. So, as Poyo is sitting very comfortably. Even if he loses the stock, then great. He's got 62% extra credit. If he doesn't lose this stock, he can kill Tofu at any percent right now, going forward with a forward smash. Within another 15-20%, he might even be able to do an up throw. He is max range, he is dangerous, and Tofu is having a very tough, difficult time closing out this stock. He's letting him land, but at the same time, Poyo is letting him get back on as well. He's not putting up as much. Yeah, there we go. Anything was going to kill Poyo there. But again, he's got 70% on Tofu, which, of course, she can bank back easily. Not able to get that last hit off on Dancing Blade. But, again, forward smash right there. It's going to end it. Probably shouldn't have tried to get on immediately like that versus Lucina at that percent. One thing that a lot of people do when they shouldn't is get off of the ledge as soon as possible, and usually in a way that puts their hitbox out right there, either the neutral getup or jumping off the ledge. And against a character that can cover so much space like Lucina, and at that kill percent, just not much that you can do. A little bit of a small turnout today. Everybody's back to school, but we are going to jump into the next set, which looks like we're going to have Orpheus versus Logic. This will be a little bit of an interesting set, depending on who Logic decides to go. Orpheus, of course, is going to rock out his signature Rob, hitting him with the My Hero Academia tag. Yeah, jump on, man. Gonna have the brothers commentating right now. What's going on, Poyo?
Yo, what's up, sir? There's only sound in one ear in these. At least for me.
It's so awkward, I feel.
Actually, is there sound in both? I can't tell. Either way.
It's awkward just being like, hey, what's going on, Poyo? And you're like, clearly my brother.
Oh, yeah.
But whatever.
It's all good. So right now we got Logic and Orpheus. Are we gonna? Yeah, he's working on his Mewtwo and
He's got a
Orpheus.
plethora of characters, but yeah. recently he's doing his Mewtwo a lot more so.
And I think we're going to see the tried and true Rob from Orpheus. Like, maybe.
Of course, the signature Orpheus coming out.
I mean, that's what I'm expecting, but like people have surprise characters all the time. I don't want to call it early, but I'm pretty sure unless like
This will be interesting because
these are both of Waddy's mains.
he's not here right now, but he's here in spirit.
He's
Shout outs to Waddy.
Yeah, he's just giving everybody at the cave the work. Waddy's too
So-
good though.
What I'm expecting to see out of this is they're gonna have, well, Orpheus is probably gonna have to change up the way that conventional Rob space, because they use fair out of shield and grabs a lot, whereas Mewtwo is just gonna punish him in trade. Not even trade. He's just gonna win each of those exchanges with his fair, because there's a little bit of a disjoint on it too, isn't there?
On what, Rob's fair?
Mewtwo's fair.
I think so. I mean, like Mewtwo's fair out of shield and down tilt is just like plain and simple better than Rob's.
So he's going to have to play the game where he's controlling the space that Logic has to approach him through a lot more so than Logic's going to have to. But you know, at the same time, you know, he still has the down throw to up air combo.
I mean,
against a character like Mewtwo.
it's
Mewtwo's
harder
not-
on Mewtwo because of his air mobility and he has like the frame 2 air dodge. And one thing you were talking about, is that okay? That's different type of combo. Let's see, but you were talking about how like both these characters keep each other out, but the way I've heard Logic's Mewtwo plays and the way I'm seeing it right now, he goes in with Mewtwo. So like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's got a fast rhythm. Like he's years of experience, almost a decade of experience on this guy. But I mean, again, at the same time, Orpheus has been playing this character since day one. But you know, against a player like Logic, you're going to be seeing a lot of him just kind of controlling the pace of the game, and I'm interested to know what's going through Orpheus's mind right now. You know, trying to.
there's a lot of rolling and a lot of down tilting at nothing.
I imagine he might be a little bit afraid, especially sitting at where he is now, and then of course, you know, being Logic.
Oh,
There we go.
Mewtwo's air dodge, man. And I just like to say, it's taken Logic a whole minute to get his Shadow Ball charge. That's not something, and he got knocked out of it. Like,
Oh yeah,
like
Orpheus is doing a great job.
oh, the read.
There we go. So, especially on this stage, you know, if you miss a tech, or
Oh.
if you tech in the wrong direction.
I mean,
for both Mewtwo and Rob, you can land that up smash and get a kill at a very early percent for both of these characters.
Mewtwo's is, the thing is, like, Logic actually, like, Orpheus missed a tech, so, like, Logic could have waited, but he actually didn't wait. He just went in. But that's what we've been. Rage on Mewtwo, yep. Well, 77 Rage is still, like, enough, and it's Mewtwo, super light, super floaty.
I like sets like these though, where these players, both Logic and Orpheus, they are going in on each other in the best ways that they know how. There's micro spacing, and then there's these little instances where Logic is waiting. And
Oh
oh
God.
my gosh, he just completely dominated Orpheus.
Yeah, actually,
His options and his follow-ups that game were completely on point. This is what I want to see from Logic.
I mean, I don't really know what Rob does in this. Like, he has to obviously set up his gyro, but I don't really. He was using his gyro just as like a fire projectile, like just throw it out there, kind of like how like a Luigi would use his fireball. But I didn't feel like he was like setting up stage control and whatnot with gyro. And I mean, Orpheus could definitely win this matchup if he controls the pace. Like I said, it took Logic like a full minute to get his first Shadow Ball charge. So it's like Logic just like.
But at the same time, at that point, or throughout the start of that game, he really didn't need to be charging a Shadow Ball. He was getting the percent that he needed, and he was pressuring Orpheus off the stage and into two positions like he is right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Right now, he's got Orpheus' options covered. He doesn't really need to charge that
Was
much.
that Logic who laughed? Because like I feel like he went for disable and got grabbed during the disable. I think that's what. Bad DI. Oh, yeah, that was bad DI, but he still got away with it.
This is a strong stage choice for Orpheus, because if he can get another one of those grabs like that, he can definitely land that up air. And
I mean,
at the
the
same
window
time-
might. I'm worried if the. Oh yeah, Logic just goes for up smashes, bro. But I'm worried like the window for. I'm pretty sure like the window for the 50-50 is out now. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah. that's
And
fair.
it's like Mewtwo's up throw percent's gonna like. I'm pretty sure he's like. Rob is like really. All right, this like one or
I'm-
two pummels. I'm up throw is gonna like kill him.
Oh, from both though. At
Fr-
the same
from
time.
oh yeah, from both at the same time. But yeah, but.
Now here's the thing that Orpheus is doing differently this game. He's being a lot more patient. But
You can't just jump like that. Rob doesn't have like a fast like just landing option. Once all his aerial frame data is really bad. So once you jump, it's a commitment to Oh no, he didn't have rage. I don't know if it would have killed me too. Even though.
But at the same time, Logic had the presence of mind to know, that he was able to go for that grab the way that he was to get that up there. So
Yeah, I mean once
he
he
ran
saw.
halfway across.
Yeah,
the
he
stage
did,
too.
but like, he might have like been able. He might have like. He ran halfway across the stage, and it's like once he saw Orpheus jump, it's like okay, you're Rob. Like unless like you double jump or buffer up B or something, like you're just gonna take it.
This is a very hard spot for Orpheus to be in because right now, Logic is just waiting for him. He's covering his options.
Orpheus just isn't covering himself with like move. I mean, it's hard to in this matchup just because what Mewtwo just does what you do in terms of your physical moves. Like your normal is just better. Like you have to use gyro to actually win this matchup, and he hasn't really been able to get it out.
And Logic knows that Orpheus is really rushing to get that hit, and
Well-
there's really nothing that he could have done there.
Yeah, he jumped, and although that dash up smash looked mad preemptive anyway, I think he was just gonna do it, and Orpheus just pressed a bad button at the
Absolutely
time. That
dominating, though.
yeah, it was dominating. That was a rough one. So I don't know what the next match is gonna be. Who are you playing next anyway? Pink?
Most likely going to be Pink Fresh.
Yeah, I play Seagull next. That's why I was going Lucina because I have no chance of beating Seagull with my Kirby, so I might as well warm up my Lucina, and I don't think I'll beat him. My Lucina's not polished enough, but like I'll still get like the experience.
Well, the game hasn't started yet. Never count yourself out.
Yeah,
and
that's
all
like
that jazz, but
yeah,
again, it is Seagull Joe.
yeah.
But
I mean he's done good versus What?
yeah, Seagull Joe.
I mean it's possible because it's Wii U. Anybody can beat anybody. Well, Seagull Zorax? I thought I was playing Seagull. Or does I'm confused. I heard Zorax. I don't
Do
know
you want
if
to go check it out? Oh, okay. I'll be right back, I guess.
So I don't know if I have to hop off the mic, but Sarander's got to hop off the mic because he's got to play Pink Fresh. I don't know if that's going to be on stream or not. I don't think it is. I think Zorax's match is going to be on stream. Tico Zorax, maybe? I'm hearing them call Tico on the mic, and I see Zorax about to sit down. I have no idea what the stream match is going to be. It's going to be Zorax versus somebody, though. Which means we're probably going to be seeing Fox versus something. Or maybe he tries to avoid, playing Fox versus, like, floaties. He usually goes, like, Cloud versus me. He usually goes Cloud versus Sariender, Kirby Jigglypuff. So a lot of Foxes just don't like those, like, floaties. Okay, so it is what I thought. We're going to be seeing Zorax versus Tico. I don't know who Zorax is going to go. I know a lot of Toon Links do hate Cloud, so Zorax might just go Cloud based on like it being a really good matchup, and Fox gets like up tilted to like 50% by Toon Link actually. It's silly. Like I don't know if it starts at 0 because like I think at 0% Fox is able to like shield, but I think it like when it starts sending Fox up high enough to where he can't shield after an up tilt, then it just up tilt, up smash, and it's like 50%. It's a lot. So yeah, Tico is gonna go his tried and true Toon Link. He's wearing his green SmashCon shirt, just like Toon Link's colors. But you know, I could be wrong on predict. Oh, he is gonna go Cloud. All right. Yeah, he doesn't want. Is my man Coldweather about to hop on commentary? All right. I'm just gonna let him put on his headset.
Yo, Poyo, what's good?
What's good, man? All right. So we got Tico versus Zorax coming up, and Zorax is electing to go his Cloud game
Oh, he's
one.
going Cloud. Interesting.
Yeah, I was just explaining this to the stream. I'm not too surprised just because, like, most Toon Link, I don't know what Clouds feel about the matchup, but I always see Toon Links complain about Cloud. And Fox, like, he straight up gets up tilted to, like, 50.
Right, yeah. So, like, I know a lot of Toon Links complain, like, oh, Cloud pretty much invalidated our character. Like, we go pretty good matchup-wise with everybody, and then Cloud came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
and
this makes sense.
And just because, like I was explaining earlier, I feel like Zorax doesn't like Fox versus like the kind of like small floaty characters, because like he almost never goes Fox versus me. He almost never goes Fox versus Sariander. So I just don't think he likes Fox versus like small floaties. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, yeah. I mean, like, small floaties are almost like the Fox Bane, the Fox killers. Especially if they have, like, multiple jumps that get good anti guards.
Oh, their screen just went out.
Uh-oh.
We can hear this.
There
All
we
right,
go.
we're back. We're back. All right. Not too much happened. Zorax has got a 9% to Tico's 41. Oh man.
So, like, even
Oh yeah,
though
in limit he's gonna get up tilted himself too,
Yeah,
but that's not as bad as the 50% you know Fox would have taken.
Right, and he's only a fast or an extreme fast faller, like percent of the match. So
Zorax is just trying to cover the edge. That up air, if he timed it a little differently, would have covered ledge jump and it would have covered neutral get up if he timed it better. Is that death?
no, he's living.
Barely.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Zorax is actually I feel like he's really good at covering the edge from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's like a bit of his Fox play seeps through to his like Cloud and other characters. Like once he gets stage control, like he does his utmost best on keeping you off or at ledge.
Oh man. Like, Zorax doesn't even care about throwing away limit because the way this match, well, he might care about it, but at the moment he doesn't really care too much just because, like, he has a lead and he's been able to get limit without, like, even having really to use it because he just killed, I believe he killed him just, like, ledge pressuring him and getting a back air, I believe.
Right.
So just
So
like,
he'd rather just expend limit and get some 3%.
Tico had a bad reaction there. He hit him with the bomb that sent Zorax right above him, and he just jabbed. That jab looked preemptive. Like if he was more, his reactions were a little better, if he was more confident in his reactions, he would have got a punish off that.
Yeah, it seemed like he wasn't expecting to get it. So
Oh, I see what he was doing. He had the boomerang was coming. He thought he was gonna hit. He still did get a hit, but
didn't get that.
not the combo he wanted. Zorax just calling him out. He's like, "You're gonna run in shield. I'm just gonna press Z or whatever my grab button is. I don't know what his custom controls are. Too far away."
He's gonna have to use limit now. Is he gonna be able? Oh no, he had his jump. But
It didn't matter. He was all right. He calls a ledge jump and up air anti air. All right, so let's see what Tico can do. You know, that was really weird. That was really weird. But Cloud didn't even get hit for it.
Yeah, that was weird.
And that down air is not going to be safe on hit at zeros. It doesn't have the bounce that it did in Brawl. In Brawl, both Toon Link and Link's down air had the bounce. Now only Link's down air has the bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ledge coverage.
Would you say that? Would you say it was like a nerf to Toon Link? Like.
I would say it's a nerf because like he could just, if he had the bounce, then he could just like force you to respect the hitbox, and even if you, unless you have like a disjoint to like challenge it. Like, well, Cloud, actually, yeah, if he had the bounce, like it wouldn't matter to Cloud because Cloud could just up air it himself.
Exactly.
But in a lot of matchups, like Toon Link can't afford to just down air like Link does because he'll get shield grabbed or punish out of shield or whatever. And while Link, if Link down airs your shield, he bounces and then you kind of have to see what's going on.
All right, looks like he's actually gonna bring out the Fox now.
Zorax going Fox. I mean, that game was pretty dominant, but I feel like Zorax is the type of guy who just wants to experiment with characters, have a good time. If he feels like he's gonna have a good time and just it feels more fulfilling to go Fox, he's gonna go Fox. And it's down to a love. I like the shield.
Ooh, nice catch off the reflected bomb.
All right. Yeah, like all this damage though, all these lasers.
What's up? Yep. Thank you.
Like this can be evened out with one up tilt. Maybe well, it has to stale itself. Yeah, if he hit him with the first up tilt at like 25, yeah, I was about to. Wow.
Oh my
If Tico held up, I think or if he tried to jump, he would have. I think he just did nothing. But like that looked like almost death. So with like, if he tried to jump out of that disadvantage, I think he would actually just like jump to his death or held up the edge.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, this matchup seems also like pretty hard for Toon Link simply because like
He should have died for that.
one of Toon Link's biggest weaknesses is that he just can't land.
Yeah, and you see Tico flubbing. He boomerang like in the wrong way, so he was trying to B reverse like I think he was just trying to B reverse his
reading the
boomerang or just B reverse an arrow or something. But yeah,
He tried to Z drop the bomb on to get Zorax away from the ledge, but it just didn't work. Like the bomb missed.
yeah, that's unfortunate. But
Ooh. good
boomerang
confirm.
to the fair is gonna take it. So this is not as bad as it could be.
Yeah,
like
definitely an easier matchup for him than Cloud.
I think Tico wants to get like a few bombs, get him into that percent where up tilt isn't going to be shieldable. This might be it where he can just up tilt to 50 because at 10% he might not be able to shield him between the up tilt.
Oh, there it goes.
There we.
Oh.
Oh, he was too.
Yeah, it
he was
wasn't
too far
spaced-
away.
It
He-
wasn't spaced well.
He has to be like inside of him, I think.
Oh.
Oh,
Too high percent for the jab block, but still on 3%.
yeah, still good damage. I thought he was about to like, if he was lower, I thought he was about to like push him to the edge and then drag him off to a fair footstool. That's what I thought he was gonna do.
Ooh, good mix-ups with those bombs. Tico's item game is so good. Slowing down the pace of the match a little bit.
All right, all right.
Starting to land a lot more
Tico's
bombs.
got him
by baiting.
Oh, he had the
the
roll
bomb
read, but he
to
missed.
the rescue.
Tico had that read, which would have gave him momentum, but he just didn't like dash back far enough before pivot grabbing.
I thought maybe Zorax would call out his landing option with the up smash, but he didn't. Opting to juggle him for some more. Pressuring him at the ledge. Good read with the up smash.
The sour spot though, not gonna. If he reacted properly, he might have been able to up air.
No.
that-
Oh
that-
my goodness. There's
The
no-
chokes. Is that game?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Zorax overestimating the amount of end lag on Toon Link's up smash. Both of them very quick up smashes.
They both. They both choked.
Yeah.
They both choked.
They're both flubbing. I mean, it was a very tense moment.
And then
Back-
he's
back
like,
to Cloud.
all right. I wanted to have fun with the Fox.
Yep.
Didn't work out. I'm just gonna go back to what I won with.
But, you know, Tico's a little bit warmed up now. Got a little bit of momentum, so let's see if it goes the exact same way.
Yeah, like I don't know if that Cloud's gonna be shaky because Zorax has been going back and forth characters, and
Right.
Tico's been playing Toon Link, 3 games in a row at this point.
All he plays is Toon Link. Once that muscle memory sets in, like it's definitely to his advantage.
I thought he was gonna like,
It's paying off
I thought he was
lot.
gonna dare him.
Looks. Oh my
Oh,
goodness, this
yeah.
might be actually.
Oh my!
A few
Alright.
more hits up off stage.
He's gotta
would
get
have done it.
Zorax. Got to get them Cloud juggles though. Is Tico what he wants to do? If possible, he wants to make him use limit off stage. Even if he throws him off stage and doesn't kill him, if he forces him to use limit, that's like super huge. Okay.
Good grabs.
I don't know. If back throw wouldn't have killed, but it would have put him at a really bad position. Like staling isn't like brawl. Oh, is that death? Nah,
Yeah.
limit. He barely lived that. Without limit, I think that was it.
Yeah, but you know, these, like I was saying with momentum, Tico's landing a lot more of these bomb confirms and a lot
He
more
just
grabs.
runs up and Zorax jumps, like probably trying to just space an aerial, and Tico just. I don't know if he read the jump or if he just did it, but the just doing it worked. Right, this is actually, like, despite Tico looking pretty dominant, it's actually pretty close because of Cloud's,
Comeback factor.
Yeah, comeback factor. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, he gets limit just by getting hit, so yeah, it is. Whoa.
Ooh, that was a pretty wild F smash. Getting a little bit desperate.
That was the time for the S smash.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he tried to and got a missing.
Ooh, that's gonna be punished.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna get a little over half his limit for getting.
Tico's bomb game on point.
Yeah,
This game.
this game has been really on point. It's like a big difference from game 1 to this game because we saw him missing a lot of his bomb confirms. He just does the land.
I call that the yo.
Is
Oh
that-
my God, the charge.
Oh, he has to use limit. He can't make it back even with the double jump. Yeah.
Ooh, I think he was going for maybe like clipping. Ooh, the
Oh, that
pivot grab.
that
That
was
would be it. It's kind of far for Cloud. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be it. And Tico takes it over Zorax.
The clutch YOLO down air, I like to call that when Toon Links do it. Great mix-up.
I don't know if Zorax is regretting that Cloud game. I mean that Fox game,
Yeah, it's kind of a throwaway. Hey, look, boy, we're brothers now. I'm saying.
but you're staring there, yeah, man. I don't know. It just like. I mean, if he's playing to learn, he's playing to learn. Like, you know, it is what it is.
Right,
but
right.
if he straight up was playing to win and maybe just switched off Cloud because he did get nervous, then you know that's kind of unfortunate because he wasn't. Yeah, game 1 and game 3 were like complete reversals.
Yeah.
Like game 1, he had Tico pressured, and
Were they
game
both
3.
on Battlefield? I can't remember.
No, wait, was game 1 on Battlefield? No, I think it was on Smashville.
Yeah, I think it was Smashville.
Yeah, and you know Zorax also he's got to be beating himself up because he had the kill punish. Oh, I mean they both had kill punishes game
Right.
2. Like I said.
But the Zoraxes were
Yeah.
way
So
flubbed.
right now I think this is ZD versus Blob we got going on.
Yep. Hope if they go their main, it's gonna be a Yoshi versus Fox. I'm not sure how this matchup goes.
I'm pretty sure Fox wins just because like
Of course.
you know Yoshi doesn't have. Like Yoshi, I mean Yoshi has like really annoying things for Fox as a fast faller. Like every hit is gonna like link into an like up air windows are like pretty late. Your recovery is actually susceptible. But Yoshi can't really play the footsie game because he doesn't have a grab.
Right.
But it's still annoying for Fox because you can't. It's he has the same frame 3 Nair as Luigi plus the double jump armor. So like a lot of chases, you just gotta respect. Are they gonna? No, they're not gonna. You just gotta respect it, and that is what it is. Like
Now Blob, even though you say about Yoshi's grab, it is a very bad grab. Blob, a Yoshi very known for his movement, very known for his tech skill, is known to throw out those pivot the command grabs and mix that up into his neutral to create a pseudo neutral for Yoshi. He's a very movement technical based Yoshi. So we'll see how that works out for him in this matchup.
yeah, I don't know. I don't see ZD losing this unless like
Oh,
he
no,
blows it
That
or
would be a huge upset.
he gets smashed forward. I mean, it's smash forward though. Like anybody can get smashed forward.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I just feel like played right, the neutral's like pretty hard and. All right, let's see right now then. Blob trying to go in with some aggressive, auto cancel up air to up tilt, but ZD being familiar enough to just respect it. But one down air is 22%, and I feel like some parts of the game are going to look really. Oh, that ate through the armor, but it's going to be a tedious matchup in the sense that like Fox can't really combo Yoshi how he combos in a lot of matchups, so he just has to respect, and so he has to win through neutral, and Yoshi Yoshi has the punish game,
Yeah, he can be very frustrating. And once you get frustrated, his punish game definitely can take your stocks.
But ZD, we were just watching the Zorax set, a player who's really good at ledge trapping, but ZD is like I think probably the best ledge trapper in the region.
Oh, for sure.
Like his Fox is like scary. Like I play Kirby and like I like don't feel safe with the edge versus that guy. Well, let's see. Oh, he actually timed it so he hit him when the armor ended, which is really weird. Like you almost never see that.
Oh, nice forward air by Blob.
Speaking of punishing people off the edge, Blob is gonna call a ledge jump and get an I won't say an early fair spike because he was at like 130 or something after the hit, but still. Early getting an early lead, and
sure.
this kill isn't.
Now, it seems like Fox versus Yoshi, at least in neutral, seems actually pretty difficult for Fox since it's not since he can't really
frame
do
traps.
Yeah, and that was in a very nice frame trap. Can't really do what he does to other characters because of Yoshi's weird properties. But I feel like at the ledge is where ZD is gonna shine and win this matchup, or where he needs this matchup to be. And even with that being said, Blob is using the ledge to his advantage, retreating
dead
to
even.
it pretty often.
That down air just eats out the armor. And although I'm about to say, can Blob potentially like nair during that? But like
during the down air?
During the down air, but
No.
oh yeah, because like the nair won't have armor, so he'll get hit in the frames before the hitbox
Right.
comes out.
Oh,
Death?
look, right at the ledge.
Yeah.
Exactly what I said.
Like I said, definitely the best ledge trapper in the region.
For
Like
sure. But yeah, once ZD's able to get that second jump gone away from Blob, that's essentially where he needs. That's where all his damage output comes from. Blob not having his jump in neutral and just catching up airs and back airs from Fox until he dies, or until he loses stage control, where ZD finishes him off at the ledge.
Dreamland? Yeah, that's a pretty standard Yoshi stage.
Yeah, that's their favorite stage from what I've noticed.
I don't know why Yoshi's like it, but I know they do.
Um,
I know they have like platform tricks and like
it's like Battlefield's layout with smaller blast zones, and since they're on the heavier side, most other characters will die before them. Also, they have like, for example, like their up smash.
does it
like
covers the platform?
Yeah, perfectly covers this platform.
So like if you miss a tech on the platform, you're just dead.
Yeah.
Oh, combos on Yoshi. Okay, is he
Oh no.
death?
No,
No.
he's a
You need.
heavy.
Yeah.
And he needs rage.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't need rage in terms of the combo itself working, but at that percent, he would have needed
Right.
rage.
Yeah. Smart recovery by Blob, but he's still at the ledge, where
Yeah,
exactly where ZD wants him. So getting off is going to be, a huge task.
Yeah, and ZD is just not. He's not letting the pressure up.
Ooh, very smart.
Actually, I don't know if that ZD would have had to space that, so only the second hit would have hit. Because even if he traded with hit 1, then the full up air wouldn't have happened. So it's like, I don't know. It's fine. And like one bad decision is like fine. Wow. Even the
up
sour.
smash killing off the side?
That's not surprising though, just because if I was sour spot up smash is nice.
I know, but like, what a hitbox.
Yeah.
I know the backside of the up smash would have sent him to the right. So I mean, it's not a dishonest hitbox. Like it's a logical hitbox, but I've never seen it send so far.
I mean, he was at like 170 after the hit,
Right,
so
right.
like getting smashed at like 150, even if it's a sour spot, is like a lot.
Oh,
That was a misinput, but I don't think he would have got it anyway.
yeah.
And from what I know, like ZD actually messes around with Yoshi himself for fun. Because I remember him saying once like he's the best Yoshi in the region. I don't know if he was joking or not, but if he does dabble on Yoshi, that explains why like he's covering Yoshi so well. Like the double jump armor like isn't an issue for him. Like
Right.
Yoshi on the edge, like just a bunch of things of Yoshi. These do not seem to be issues
Oh, he
for him.
misplaced the fair.
That was kind
Oh,
of a tricky
Shine?
angle.
Is that
though.
his?
Oh,
he
really?
went
Oh,
for
no,
it
no,
again. That second
If
one
he got the double, that would have been dope.
yeah, the second one definitely would have killed also.
Huh?
Ooh,
He's
rollback
like,
up
you're gonna air dodge off the edge. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna roll back to where you're gonna be and up smash you in your end leg.
All right, I'm up next on the sticks.
All right, I actually hope they. Yo, Vince, I gotta use the bathroom. Can you guys find new comment? I want to chill before I gotta play. Can you guys find commentators? All right, thank you. So guys, this is Poyo heading off. I just want to chill before my next match, and yeah. Well, I mean, commentary's pretty chill, but I just want to like just chill. All right, peace, guys.
Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have one Dingus Joe versus one Cold Weather. Very well, and here we continue our match. All right, I'll stop talking about that. All right, winners quarters opens up. Game & Watch versus Lucina on FD. Oh, nope, sorry, game 2 seems like. I did not get to watch the first game. I was just shaking off a match. So, I know that this is very much a stage that Dingus prefers, if only because he notes that platforms tend to mess up his combos. So, in general, he prefers flat stages, and it seems like people just keep giving it to him. So, moving from there, Dingus, again, playing in his trademark patient style, and Cold Weather matching his pace, not forcing anything. But of course, having a disjoint allows him to sort of poke into Game & Watch's space and make him a little bit more uncomfortable while still playing the patient game. So it's always nice to have a disjoint versus Game & Watch. If you're Mario or some other sort of grappler, then Game & Watch is going to be kind of annoying. All right. Swift back air. And this game seems to be very much in Cold Weather's favor, very much at his pace. And so Dingus trying to continue to play patiently. All right. Just poking at his space, just trying to threaten him to do something, but he's doing it in the same rhythm. And as a result, it's very easy for Dingus to just get in there. And here I'm going to be joined on the mic by my man Van, legendary A-tier Ganondorf.
What's happening? What's happening? All right.
Thus far, game sort of started off in solidly in Cold Weather's favor, but Dingus is slowly bringing it back as Cold Weather is trying to pressure him. And so now we're going back to the patient game, basically.
Okay. Oh,
All right,
that was
turns,
a nice punish.
just reverses the combo. Ooh, not a good position, yeah. Gets that right on shield and perfectly within 2%.
All right. It's a nice grab combo. He doesn't really get any damage off of it, but it was a nice attempt at it. I think Lucina has to be a little bit higher percent in order for the stuff to be true on her.
Right. Okay, a couple more pokes coming out here from Cold Weather.
Goes for the bacon. Wasn't too safe though. Cold Weather just jumps back on the stage and hits him with the sword.
Excellent pivot grab. And down throw up B is something that you don't actually see too often from Marth and Lucina's.
It's probably like the only way that they can get any damage, like when it gets towards the 50s, but I don't like it too much, especially against like a character that fast falls and can punish it.
Yeah. That absolutely makes sense. I feel like it's probably then a better option on non-flat stages.
Probably, yeah, because you can mix up where you land.
Right. All right, now Chef doing good bit of work here and
Gets the one.
attempted.
I mean, if you're playing a character that like doesn't necessarily rely on it, but has a key part of their game like focused around that RNG, might as well try it at least once a match.
Oh, he misses the dancing blade and
Ooh.
gets crossed up. That's so disappointing to see. And that's, I guess, the importance of spacing that move.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have expected to kill that early, but I'm assuming that Dingus knew that if he like crossed him up a little bit and screwed up Cold Weather's DI, he was going to be able to kill that early.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty good. That was
Yep.
pretty good.
Good stuff to Dingus. And now it seems like we have, we have Poyo versus Seagull.
Oh man.
Believe in yourself.
The fanboy versus the prodigy.
Indeed.
I wonder what Polyo's going to choose, because I would not expect him to pick Kirby.
He's probably going to go Lucina or any one of his other random pockets. So,
I would like the Lucina pick. Definitely better than the Kirby pick.
mhm.
And if he still messes with Luigi, I mean, I don't know. It's been kind of hard since the patch dealing with
Yeah.
Sonic.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine they do pretty good with Lucina.
Yeah. I'd say Lucina would do better than either Kirby or Luigi in this matchup. Because the thing is, of course, Lucina has the disjoints and speed in general to keep up with Sonic. But actually, it turns out that, and this sort of makes sense, that speed isn't necessarily the only thing that you need to deal with Sonic. Zenodo actually released a Sonic Cram School video this past weekend, I believe. And he's sort of explaining how even characters, and he used Ganondorf as an example. He was like, as slow as Ganondorf can fight Sonic by sort of trying to hold center stage, so that if he has to pass you, then you can just sort of get him that way. And you don't have as far to run either.
That's actually what I've been telling people whenever they're like, oh, well, Sonic Ganon is probably an awful matchup. I'm like, no, as long as they're at the edge of the stage, like, it's not that bad for me. Like, he can only approach you, like, one way. So you
Right.
just, like, prepare for that one way and then punish afterwards.
Exactly.
It's when they get aggressive that you get a real problem, because Sonic is just too fast and his frame data is just too quick.
Yep. Honestly, as Kirby, I prefer aggressive Sonics. Because it's easier, because it's like, the thing is, you don't want to force anything. You want to make him take all the first moves, because Kirby's usually better at that. So it's like, all right, well, so long as he continues to rush at me, then I keep getting all of these options. Comparatively, if he decides to play defensively, then it's just like, well, I'm going to go make a sandwich or something like that.
Yeah, you just got to chill and, like, wait for them to eventually make a mistake.
Yep.
So he is going Lucina. Definitely agree with this pick.
Sorry? I gotta say hi to Bumblebee Seafoods. Oh, okay. So, just like, once I give them the link, just give me 30 seconds to say. Okay.
We'll get back to that later. Starting out on Smashville.
Poyo going the Lucina as expected.
Now this is the trademark NDVA neutral stage, but if there's a stage that I would prefer to take Sonic to, it's probably Smashville. Like I
Fair.
want him to have a smaller stage, and I don't want him to have platforms because I don't want him to be able to mix up his landings.
Yeah. All right, and right now, Siegel doing a solid job of keeping the pressure on Poyo, making Poyo swing first. And that's one thing that you honestly forget a lot of the time, because Sonic's so fast. You forget that even the most aggressive Sonics are actually trying to make the opponent make the first move.
Yeah.
Typically for the defensive Sonics, of course, it's obvious what they're... Ooh!
Okay, the counter was smart right there. I couldn't even see what was going on at the bottom of the screen, but I could hear the charge up from the Sonic, so I was like, okay, Poyo is about to get duffed.
Ooh, gets crossed up with that back air, and that back air very strong. Gonna kill off the side of Smashville easily.
Yeah. And Poyo's going to have to figure out a way. He keeps running straight in and doing a move first, and Siegel's just taking advantage of these iframes that he's gotten, just pushing through his moves.
Yep. I always say that that's also one of the reasons why, and I'm pretty sure I always say this when the Sonic's on stream, it's one of the reasons why I don't believe that Sonic's neutral is as good as people say. I believe that it's typically strongest if they can force you to make those moves. So basically, when people are jumping at you, when people are trying to press buttons, the further away you stay from Sonic and the more space you give him to sort of hang himself, that's generally going to be where his neutral falters, because, like, okay, well, now he's going to rush in. What are you going to do?
I would definitely agree. Once you're at, like, 1/4 to, like, 1/2 stage length, everything that he does out of spin dash is super reactable, and, like, Poyo isn't taking advantage of it too much. He keeps going straight in, hoping that the disjoints will be able to allow him to contend with Sonic spin dash. Almost kills with that fair. Man, I would have liked to see him cover that Smashville platform.
Yeah.
You got to expect Sonic to want to go to the farthest place away to try and, like, get back to safe ground.
All right.
Nice safe recovery, but now he's got to re-grab.
Oh, and Siegel just goes for the sort of second layer read,
Yeah.
but does not get it.
Oh man, that was the punish that he needed right there, but he misses it. Still gets a little bit of damage out of it.
Honestly, a lot of that should be it. But honestly, a lot of what Poyo is doing, it seems extremely like he's trying to pressure too much. And on top of that, he's also like, what's the word? He's not trying to catch the landing.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like trying to catch like while he's in midair. But we have a special announcement here from Dingus.
I don't know if they're watching yet, but I just wanted to say hi to Bumblebee Seafoods. Eat their food; it's good. They're good friends of mine.
That that product placement right there.
All right, shout outs to Bumblebee Seafoods.
All right, second game, going back to Smashville. I definitely don't think the stage was any kind of a problem. So yeah, going back to Smashville is probably the ideal thing. Honestly, I would also think about taking him to FD. Like, a lot of people get scared of Sonic on FD, and they're like, oh, well, he's going to be able to run away and camp the whole time. But I would argue that he has a harder time camping on FD than, like, Battlefield or Dreamland. You're not going to catch him on those stages.
I feel like playing slow characters, we both had to like study Sonic this much.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, completely on the same wavelength. Like, yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
FD every time.
Poyo's actually playing this a little bit better. He's, I think he's starting to take that distance a little bit, like right there. Waited for the spin dash. He chose the wrong option out of rock, paper, scissors, but he definitely can react at this point.
All right, gets caught landing there. Good dash grab, not too much, but does get a good bit of positional advantage. Manages to catch Sonic in air. Jumps over that back air, which could have spelled a lot of trouble.
Oh man, he gets hit with the spring. Is that death? Yeah, that's death. Too much pressure off the side of the stage. That well-placed bear by Sequel ends up causing the situation that takes the stock. Got a little greedy with the forward smash. Oh man, Poyo's taking a lot of percent. I think he's getting a little antsy to try and get this kill, and he's already went up to 60. He's in a, well, he's just throwing out forward smashes now.
Yep. I feel like this is a situation where it doesn't look like, where it doesn't look like a hard download, because it's like, okay, he's not just winning every single interaction, but I think that Siegel is solidly aware of what Poyo wants to do here.
Yeah.
It's like an 80% download, let's say.
And I think Poyo's like lost track of everything that Siegel's been trying to do as his Mixos out of spin dash. Like he was on track originally, and now it seems like he hasn't caught one in a little while.
Yep. And honestly, that's one of the true dangers of Sonic, which is even if you can play neutral smartly against him, sometimes you will get impatient.
Yeah.
Because it is hard to hit.
That's why you need to have a character that has like a projectile or a large disjoint, because that back air.
Yep.
From Seagull. I think what took it for Seagull was like the spin dash mix-ups, obviously, but he was also putting an insane amount of pressure on Poyo at the ledge. Like those bears were all well placed. He got him with a couple of springs, and like when you're getting pressured on the ledge like that, you get antsy and you start picking like. You don't mix up your panic options to like recover to the stage.
Yep. And on top of that, Poyo's options were pretty much the same. He would do that sort of runoff fair and attempt to catch Siegel there, and Siegel would just go low pretty much every time and then just come up with a spring. So.
All right, so 2-0 for Siegel Joe. I believe that was either quarters or semis, because they wouldn't have met any earlier.
Yeah, I think it was quarters. But solid stuff to Siegel, so congrats to him. And also good stuff to Poyo, but, you know.
Yeah, that was quarters. All right, I see Tico sitting down. I'm guessing he's still in winners. Oh, yeah, Tico beat Zorax 2-1. So he's up against Pink Fresh.
Oh.
Or OSU Fresh? OSU Fresh? Okay, so Pink Fresh usually like changes his tag based on like what character he's feeling that day.
Yeah.
I want to see what this means he's going to play.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. If we see the Bayo, that's interesting because I guess because typically it's like people used to say that Toon Link possibly beat Bayonetta because looking at it on a surface level, he seems to have all the attributes. Oh, Cloud.
Wait, is he going Cloud? Oh, no,
Oh, okay.
he's not. Oh, man. He was going to make Tico really sad because, like, there's an argument for whether or not Bayo beats Toon Link, and she probably does, but, like, Cloud definitely beats Toon Link. Oh, my
Yep.
gosh.
All right. Okay, so seeing that we're going with the Bayo versus Toon Link, yeah, people often say that Toon Link has a lot of the attributes on the surface level that can contest with Bayonetta. He has a bunch of solid projectiles that allow him to convert without having to worry about witch time too much. He has a very small and floaty frame, which allows him to SDI easier and escape easier. And in general, he does have pretty solid kill power. Yep, pretty much the projectiles in the frame, things like that are typically solid advantages for Toon Link, but we're going to see what Tico ends up with.
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, as the meta progressed, like, right after the patch, Toon Link probably beat Bayo, but it's probably gotten harder now as Bayo's gotten optimized.
Right.
But Toon Link definitely does well. Like, any of those non-committal characters where you can get, like, a kill confirmed without, like, hardcore getting a read and then getting witch time, you'll probably do well.
Right.
So
Of course.
Started on Smashville, immediately goes into up tilt combos. Oh, man, he almost got that forward smash in.
All right, manages to recover, but ends up right back off stage. Ooh.
The SD, the trademark Bayo SD. You're like, they have the greatest recovery in the game. No way they could SD, and it still happens.
Actually crazy. I feel like I see characters with worse recoveries end up SDing less, but that's probably because they have to practice it more often.
Yeah.
What is given to you for free, you take for granted.
Yeah, and that light floaty frame that Toon Link has definitely been helping him. Pink Fresh hasn't been able to get any like strong conversions against him so far.
All right, goes for the forward smash, doesn't get it, but quickly moving into a Bayo combo. That should be
Ooh.
it.
That was sus SDI. He didn't pop out of anything, really.
I don't know if he did SDI. Actually, that's where I'm at. And I'm being serious. I'm not even making fun of him or anything like that. Like, I don't think he SDI'd.
Man, maybe he just assumed that he was going to pop out of it, but like any high-level Bayo, they're going to know how to like string everything together. So you need to like mix up your SDIs. You need to have like almost frame. Is he S? Oh,
That's it. Oh.
No, he pops out. Maybe Pink missed it, but I definitely didn't see Tico SDIing anything.
Yeah. All right, and thus far, Tico's still maintaining a lead due to that SD earlier, but Pink definitely bringing it back. And that is one issue in the Bayo matchup as well. Toon Link doesn't really have a grab per se.
But like he doesn't really need the grab to get the kill because the bomb and the boomerang is going to string into his kill half the time, and the grab really is only necessary to get the back barrel.
Right. Especially if your opponent tends to be over shielding because of those projectiles.
Yeah. How's he going to recover? He might be in trouble. Throws the bomb to cover. Does the get up attack. Toon Link tries to poke that little sword, and Bayo's like, my legs are like 4 feet long. You know.
Yep. That was very good of Pink. Just a small little short hop to the just drop that back air.
All right, well, the SD kind of colored the interpretation of that match, I would say, but it didn't seem like Tico was doing awful in the neutral, but he definitely needs to figure out some kind of SDI, otherwise he's going to die at the top of this game. Like,
yeah, for sure. Oh, and quick response to Sphere of Soul in the chat. Yeah, Pink is comfortable with his shields in this matchup because as mentioned, Toon Link doesn't really have a grab per se. So basically, that's one thing where. Oh, and you see Tico is going to try and grab a little bit more. But in general, all right, nice. Just quick 40% conversion.
All right, and he actually hasn't been throwing as many projectiles as I was. Well, there's the boomerang, but he hasn't been throwing as many projectiles as I would expect him to throw. Like, I would expect him to be, like, campier than the Bayo player, throwing the projectiles to get some easy damage.
Right, I completely agree with that, and so I'm surprised here. He keeps trying to get in. Why?
And Toon Link just trying to run in there with the twig, and it's just Bayo's a giant. That was a smart recovery. Goes to the back throw. Way too low percent to get the kill, but gets Bayo off stage. I feel like he could have got the forward smash right there.
Possibly, but maybe he didn't want to risk it. Maybe he was like, oh, will I get witch timed or something like that, or just go for the least committal.
Ooh. Somehow gets away from that dare and gets behind. Punishes with a down tilt. Oh, charge the forward smash. What? Oh, man. Pinkfresh hard reading a roll behind. And, I mean, it's not a terrible read to go for because Toon Links do roll a lot, but just doesn't get the read. And then Tico dives off the side to a Gimp.
Ooh, just goes slightly away from that grab and then comes back in with the heel slide. Heel slide's super useful to punish those laggy grabs.
Oh, yeah. It pops him up at, like, just the right angle to start stringing up into some serious damage on the up tilts, and, like, actually works out pretty well.
Yep. So you see what Pink is doing there with the Witch Twist out of shield to immediate boost kick. And the thing is, I remember that pre-patch, Tyroy was getting a lot of hate for that because he was basically just abusing that strategy over and over again. Just immediate up. All right, that's not going to be.
Oh, he died to the bomb! He died to the bomb. No, Tico, no.
No!
That's the most unfortunate thing ever. Like, actually doesn't die off the top to a Bayo combo and then just poof.
Oh my god, that's an L. Oh, Tico, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but Tico's still in a pretty good mood. He's still got losers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
All right.
Ad break. Very nice. Just look weird looking at the camera like this. We'll have him in a second.
See, I see all those those Smash compilations of like going to ad breaks and it takes forever. I was about to lose to him, and like I went off the stage like to SD. Oh, okay. Well, still waiting on a match. But I like jumped off the stage to SD because I was salty and I was like, I'm just gonna kill myself. And then he saved me, and I was like, no, I was purposely trying to SD, and he saved me again. And I was like, all right, I'll just play it out. And then I beat him, and then went to game 3, and I beat him in game 3. And I was like, bro, you should have just let me SD.
You should have let me die, really. That would have been it. Nah, it's like I had incredible stream nerves. Like this bread and butter combo that I practice like all the time.
I saw you trying to go for it.
It's not even hard. It's simple. Forward throw, fast fall up air, turn around up tilt, turn around up tilt. And I mess it up like 5 times or something like that. I got it once.
Yeah, and you need that that damage in that matchup because you're not going to get a lot of opportunities to hit her.
Yeah, I need that power basically. And it's like I'm supposed to just combo it into the copy. And then at that point, it's just like I just play super lame the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you can do some bullets. And then that didn't work out, so
Yeah.
that made me sad.
He straight up shouldn't beat me. He straight up should have beat me, but he didn't like camp me hard enough. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna take this W. Sorry, bro.
Fair enough. All right, looks like we're gonna have Blob versus Cold Weather.
Oh, okay. I actually have not seen Blob play in a long time. It's like
Indeed.
I played him like it had to have been like a year and a half ago, and I don't think he was like very good back then.
Right.
And then like he got crazy good in the span of like 2 months out of nowhere, and I couldn't touch him.
Yeah. Man, I'm waiting for like a jump like that. Just like, oh, a month or two, and it's like, oh, just godlike.
I would say that you had that jump. Like I didn't know you like whatsoever until the summer came, and then during the summer you had like a major jump in skill level. Like it's still hard because you still play a really bad character, like I do. But like you get pretty good wins.
Appreciate the compliment. Just I wish that all of my good wins could come like in order. Because what happens is I get like a good win or an upset, and then I still go 2-2 no matter what.
That's the struggle. That's the struggle.
Just like the Lord says, no. No further, my child. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess.
Oh man.
Was joking with, I forget who, like Poyo or JFit or something like that. It's going to be like in a year or so, I'm going to beat 0 in bracket and then lose the next 2 matches straight.
That's what happened to somebody at a tournament. They beat ESAM.
Oh, yeah.
And then immediately lost their next 2 matches, and ESAM was so salty.
1 and 2. Who was the one? It was ESAM.
Hey, man, I got a good win. I didn't make it out of pools.
Basically. It's like, oh, that's still enough for me.
All right.
And, of course, the redemption bracket is 0 and 2 or 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's the worst thing when you're like right at that cutoff where like you don't place good enough to feel good about yourself, but you place good enough so that you can't be in like the Buster bracket.
Exactly. It's like that that Louis C.K. skit or whatever about being 40. It's like when you're younger, people are like, "Oh, hey, you're doing amazing things," and when you're old, it's like, "Oh, wow, you're still doing all of these things, and you're old." But when you're 40, people are just like, "Yeah, just do your job. No one cares." So it's pretty much that.
Sorry. We appreciate 40-year-olds out here. Come to Xanadu. You're not feeling appreciated at your job. Come to Xanadu. Do some tournament matches. We'll give you some stream time, some good old love.
Indeed. All right.
It's like they're about to start. Cold Weather's still picking music. Oh, his tag is nose.
Oh, and we're going for the Marth. All right. So now we're just waiting. They have the go ahead, so it's really whenever they're ready.
See, between like Marcina, when going against Yoshi, I kind of prefer Marth. Like Lucina's got the consistent damage and stuff like that, but I like the ability to like get a tipper while Yoshi is like chilling in the air, taking his jump and killing him, or like getting tipper down tilt because that like it kills like instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. So I guess now we're just gonna see I guess maybe still picking music.
Oh yeah, they're really thinking about these songs.
Yeah, I don't blame him either because it's like the wrong song, and it's just like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to listen to this throughout my match. I just don't listen to music.
Oh man, they got to start using it as a crutch. Think they're going? Yeah, they're going Smash Bros.
All right.
Oh, a button check? Or not.
Okay. Good
Blob did a
stuff.
little tech skill demo.
Good stuff from Coldweather there, just sort of pushing himself back just a bit until he could get the punish. Now sort of rushes in, but gets down beat for his troubles. And now a quick Yoshi combo. All right. The thing about Yoshi is his grab's not good enough to sort of, well, I mean, no, actually, never mind. I guess that makes sense. Because what I was thinking was he's sort of doing these tomahawks right into jab or something like that, but I'm thinking his grab isn't necessarily good enough to scare opponents into saying, oh, hey, I should stop shielding here. I should do an attack.
Yeah, his grab is kind of lackluster. There's like, oh, the tipper forward tilt. Exactly what I was thinking. Like, get that tipper and immediately dead. But like the Yoshi grab, like it does like a couple of things, like a certain percent, but it's definitely not anything worth like keeping you out of shield. That's why that command grab and the V-reverse command grab is so important whenever you play Yoshi.
Right.
But then that gets like telegraphed. Like it's a pretty okay movement option, but like approaching with it is definitely not the greatest.
Right. And, of course, unfortunately, you can't really do it out of shield due to the fact it's command grab.
Yeah. See, he does the down throw there, reads the air dodge, but like without that air dodge, he shouldn't have been able to get anything off of that.
Yep. And with proper DI. But in that case, there's another situation where DI could have possibly, because I believe that if you DI away on the jab, then it should not convert into up smash.
I think
Or I think
you have
it's harder on
to.
floaty characters.
I think you have to DI away and then buffer jump air dodge to get away
Right.
from it, because you can also like on the DI away you can read it into like forward smash, I think, depending on the character.
Gotcha.
All right, and interestingly enough, I feel like in this matchup, as much as like Yoshis are considered like A-button warriors, you don't want to press a lot of buttons whenever you're dealing with Marth. Like stay away, space put eggs until like they miss space a move and then go for something.
All right, good stuff. Covered multiple options there with the up air.
In a dangerous spot right here. Did that take his jump? No, it didn't. He saved his jump. Good command grab. Gets the egg. Oh, that was good.
All right, Coldweather shaking his head. It's like he understands. The egg is one of the most deceptive confirms, I feel like, because you're never expecting it to do anything until it does.
Yeah, it just like it floats out there, then it hits you with like that splash damage and pops you at like just the right angle for Yoshi to hit you with an aerial.
Yep. So very solid stuff to Blob. He was sort of on the back foot most of that match, but managed to clutch it right when he needed to.
Yeah. And that's, I think, how you tell like a decent Yoshi from a really good Yoshi is like whether or not they can get the confirms that they need out of that egg lay, and whether they can get like the confirms off of the egg toss, which Blob did both of to take that stock.
All right, so getting right into game 2, we go to FD. Probably just more of a comfortable stage for Cold, honestly, because I don't see how this necessarily helps Marth in this matchup, honestly. Well, actually, I guess maybe one less place for Yoshi to land, but other than that, it does allow him a little bit more space to throw eggs and such in neutral without having to worry about any platforms getting in the way.
Yeah, he can definitely like space out with the eggs and stuff, but on FD specifically, I think because if he like takes away Blob's escape options one by one, it makes it kind of easy to route out where he's gonna land and then get the punish.
Right.
So yeah, probably just easier way to punish landings.
Fair enough. That also goes both. I think that goes both ways too, though. Seeing that Marth does have notably poor landing options.
Yeah, but most of this time he's kept Blob in the air
Right.
for just about this entire stock. So the FD pick is working out so far for him.
Yep. And now Blob at 130 to Cold's 53. Cold deciding to play it a little bit more patient, a little more defensively. but I feel like that's... Ooh. Yeah, I
That
feel
was-
like... I wasn't quite sure why he dropped back, but he's still alive, so...
All right,
worked
and
out
then
somewhat.
that one extended like edge guarding scenario like puts him up to kill percent, but gets taken out by that tipper nair. Mistimes the Yoshi bomb.
Right. Good stuff on Cole, sort of. And I'm going to assume that he's going to mix up whether he mashes, doesn't mash, just to mess with the timing of the egg lay.
Doesn't quite die to that up air.
All right, tried to go for the dare, but nothing coming from it. All right, good weight there throughout that down smash.
Man, throughout this entire game, Coldweather has just been stringing Blob across the stage. Like he can't stay on the ground for long enough to actually like get much strung together.
All right. Does
Doesn't-
not catch the air dodge, but still in a solid position. He does jump, so you do see the double jump rings come out, but too little too late. He ends up hit by the up smash regardless.
It was a good attempt and pretty good reaction by Coldweather, but just a little bit too slow, I think.
Yeah.
But Blob definitely a kill percent right now.
Excellent tech chase.
Oh, almost gets him with the nair.
Good falling up air to start that combo there.
Yeah, misspaces that fair though, which would have put him into a situation that would have like either put him into a check chase or popped him up for more damage. Ooh, pivot grab.
Yeah, Blob playing super well now that he's behind. Sort of just now he's giving Marth even more respect. And I think that's maybe what he needs to do the entire time.
Oh man, he's spacing outside these areas really
That
well.
should
But
be
is
it.
that is it, yeah.
It's also one option that you forget that Marth has sometimes. Just like, oh, I've been shielding this entire time. I've been trying to get through this, and it's just like he just grabs me. So, well, guess I'm dead now.
The question I have is whether or not Blob DI'd that correctly. I heard from a couple of Martha and Lucina players that you actually want to DI that in order to survive longer.
Right. That's
And-
correct. I think that's the same for Mewtwo's up throw, if I recall correctly.
It might be. It might be. It would make sense because it sent you at about the same trajectory,
Yep.
which is like so odd. Like I never would have known that unless I had like actually labbed it out because it makes no sense. Like you get thrown up, you should be DIing away from the. But yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
little things.
I think it depends based on angle or something like that, but I'm not entirely sure. So do not take my word for that, chat. Ah, okay. Iseg says that Mewtwo's up throw is straight up at 90, so presumably you can DI it in either direction. Yep. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it does then have to do with the angle. Thanks for that, Iseg.
All right. All right, going back to Smashville for Game 3.
All right. Down B gets punished with a quick dancing blade.
Blob seems to like to do that at low percents. Like anytime he's getting put into a combo, he down B's to like try and break out of it.
Yeah. It makes sense, too, because if you're not going to get punished super hard, then it's like, all right, might be worth going for. So, for example, here, he's only taken 19% from a combination of that throw and that punish, and already has cold at 72.
Yeah, it gets that string of up airs, which it doesn't look like it should ever combo into itself, but just like gets so much damage.
All right. Manages to shield just in time. Expects a tech roll in.
Expects that tech in again. Oh, the Yoshi bomb.
Ooh,
Takes
and I
a
think
stop.
that was off a grab. Now Blob solidly ahead. Thing is, Cold doesn't seem to be killing as fast as he needs to, I don't think. So it's like when they're both at kill percent, it's like you'd expect Blob to sort of take it first. It's just the Blob struggling more so in neutral.
Yeah, Like, the entire game, it looks like Blob is just, like, hanging around the edge because he doesn't really... Ooh, that was really nice. He seems to be hanging around the edge, like, hoping to, like, stay away from Coldweather's range. And Coldweather isn't getting the gimps that he needs in order to punish him for being at the edge.
Yep. All right, lands there with a quick trade, which is not something that Cold wants, but it does allow him to reset his positional advantage. Ooh.
That was really nice as like a movement option, but it doesn't work out for Coldweather, and he takes all that damage, and this might be it. Oh, good air dodge.
Blob is just going ham.
Oh, man.
Multiple attempts, multiple kill setups, and he finally does get it with a 2-stock.
Went ham and eggs, throwing them eggs out. All right, well, good stuff to Blob. 2-1 for him. He's going to move on. J-Dog.
Also good to Coldweather.
All right.
Sup?
You want to jump on? All right, I'm going to jump off a commentary and let our resident commentator at VGBC on. Say hi to J-Dog, guys.
All right.
All right, everybody, and shout outs to Epileptic Puppies for the hot subscription coming through. Let's give him one just for the old time's sake. Sub hype. And J-Dog over here on the mic, joined by RK. How are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty well. Been here for just a little bit, but, you know, bracket went meh, etc. But looks like we have Dingus versus ZD. Ooh. Yeah, this is a classic. One of Game & Watch's worst matchups, too.
I mean, okay, I know some Game Watchers say that. I always feel suspect when Game Watchers, like, say a matchup is that bad. Because, like, every Game Watch complains about it so much, but Game Watch still has some stuff. Like, he still has the throw combos. He still has the, like, damage potential on a fast follower like Fox, and he can still kill relatively early. It's just getting that grab in the initial hit is probably pretty hard. I'm not even going to lie.
Pretty much.
So let's see what Dingus Joe can pull out in this matchup. And so far, he's not doing a bad job. He hasn't really gotten any momentum going. But, you know, all it takes is one hit to get the ball rolling.
I actually kind of like this style from Dingus thus far. Typically, he tries to play the very Game & Watch style, so he tries to hold back.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
And he hits him, and he makes it back? Okay.
Beautiful.
And that's just what I was talking about. Those fast faller conversions will be so dangerous, especially on a player that has those rehearsed as well as Dingus Joe does. A Game Watch solo main since Gate or since day one, and he's just been putting in all that work.
Oh, man, that was a beautiful pivot grab there, too. Dingus is playing solidly here. I really do like this change in style. I really do like, okay, you're Fox. I'm not going to outrun you. I'm not going to be able to play the game that I want to play, so let's do a different one.
And so far, it's working out in his favor. I doubt DD or ZD expected that mix-up right there, but Dingus Joe looks like he might have gotten caught with some bad DI, and that's going to see out his first stock. 51% on ZD. He still has a solid lead, but like I said before, all it takes is one hit.
Good stuff with the up air, protecting him.
Yeah, Dingus Joe is actually doing a lot of little things right, and I like how he managed to cross up Dingus to 9, and that's game one in Dingus Joe's favor. RNG coming through clutch, but it looks like he didn't even need it with all the brilliant play he's been doing so far in that game 1. And we're up a game. Good stuff.
Good gravy, Dingus. That was beautiful. The way he played that entire first game was incredibly solid.
Yeah, I'll say. And now he's a game up against one of the region's top 4 players. That's wild. I see what he has left in the tank to clutch this out, because taking game 1 from ZD is hard, but taking games 2 or 3, that's a mountain to climb sometimes.
All right, manages to get the grab, does not go for the dash attack right afterwards. But what I do notice here is that neutral, it seems like Dingus is going for a lot of, I believe it's the back air, the turtle.
Yep, that's the back air.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure why exactly, but it seems like, because when I've looked at Reggie playing this matchup,
This could be it. He hits the tech. Good. That's actually really hard to tech from multi hit.
yep. But yeah, when I see Reggie play this matchup, he does the same thing with a lot of back airs, so I'm not quite sure what it does exactly.
It has a last hitbox on landing, so it'll catch some players off guard, or it might even shield poke sometimes. So it's not like completely safe, but it's a good mix-up on shield. There we go. And the Toot Toots are definitely on deck for Dingus Joe. This man actually has flashcards for every character's percentages, including Rage for Toot Toots.
Yep.
So he definitely knows when that'll work.
And of course, those flashcards help him study, because every time you ask him, he just knows it off the top of his head.
Oh, yeah. That's not a recent thing. He's been doing that for like 4 or 5 months, so gives it plenty of time to sink in. And now Dingus Joe is actually doing a great job tech chasing consistently. ZD hasn't been able to make it back to the stage for a while. Nice down smash, though, and that was such a good reaction by him.
Yeah, he was being a little bit too aggressive, trying to get back into the match too quickly, and ends up just going for the roll to get closer to ZD. But still solidly ahead.
Oh, my. And I like how he always goes for that, because if it's a 9, at that percent, regardless of where you are on stage, your stock is going to be obliterated.
Yep, and the 8's still solid, too. Did a little bit of healing.
Yeah. Here we go. Dingus Joe pressing up B to get himself out of that situation, even though he still takes the hit. ZD, though, he's still doing a good job catching these landings. Dingus Joe needs to slow down a little bit on the aerials, I think. But so far, he's not letting it go too much, but ZD's just doing a great job of clawing his way back into the set.
Yeah, but I think that one grab might do it at this percent.
With this amount of rage, it will probably be close, but I think you're right. Air dodge read, and that's going to be it. ZD from the jaws of defeat manages to take this game too. Not quite as explosive and decisive as Dingus Joe's game 1, but still, he's on the board.
Indeed. So, works out very good stuff to ZD, just managing to stay in it, playing super solid. All right, so now game 3, and Dingus is counterpicked. All right, looks like we're going to Smashville.
And they did start on Smashville in game 1, correct? No, they started on Town City, I think.
Yeah, I think they started in town.
Yeah.
All right, so Smashville choice here.
Yeah, I guess the moving platform will definitely help him get out of those juggle scenarios that he lost so much to in the second slot of the last game.
Yeah.
So a little bit more options never really hurt anyone.
All right, getting the back air punish with the jab out of shield. Very good option. Fox's jab being pretty quick.
Yep, 2 frames. Oh, no! And another one! RNG is definitely on Dingus Joe's side today, going for the 9, and it's working so often. He got 2 stocks off at this set, and he's still tacking on more percent, 28 real quick, and he's ready to get even more. He's playing so safe right now.
Yep, he's playing phenomenally. All right, now both of them just sort of playing really patiently. Fox using his incredible burst speed and range in order to quickly close the distance. Trying to tack on a bit more percent onto Dingus. Has him at the ledge, but not for long.
Yeah, ZD's missing these techs. And it's looking like he's playing really committal in a lot of ways. But he gets a jab, finally a low commitment option, and it's working out for him. He's getting the stage positioning, but Dingus Joe, the space on these dash attacks are actually really good tonight.
All right, another good dash attack. Oh, goes straight for the 9.
I like the idea behind it. But I liked ZD's DI on that even more, actually. Like, that time he knew exactly what he was going for and what to do to not get hit by it. keep in mind, this still is best of 3, so these adaptations might not come to full play on the side of ZD unless he manages to clutch it out just like that. Hard read on that, and he's going to be ready with that up smash.
Yeah, that's one of those moves where it's just like, all right, you know what? At this point, whatever. I'm just going to do it.
I think he reacted. ZD's reaction time is actually ridiculous.
Oh, that's also possible. Yeah, that's fair. All right, but now he's in a bit of danger here. Being a fast faller probably gives him a higher window for Toot Toot.
Yeah, especially without rage. And whenever I see Game & Watch start to throw out those up smashes, my heart skips a beat every single time. Because that's when you know, like, the Game & Watch player knows that it will kill.
Yep. All right, and going with those up airs.
Nice spacing around the dash attack, getting in there. ZD, he's looking like he's starting to play with a bit more poise to him right now. And the frame traps are online. Lots of damage wrapped up real quick, and a lot of rage too. Game Watch is still one of the lightest characters in the game.
Ooh,
Oh no!
Oh!
And
Good stuff to Dingus. Taking a set off of ZD.
Yeah, and ZD got caught slipping. He tried to jump, and he tried to land with an air, and you can't do that against Game & Watch.
You
All that
cannot.
armor will put you to sleep quicker than you can count to 9.
Yep. And as a matter of fact, I think, so for the people in the chat who don't know, I'm pretty sure that Game & Watch's up smash, the invincibility starts on frame 4, I think, and then goes all the way until the move actually comes out. And then it has all the end lag of a tilt, like 13 frames of end lag.
I know that end lag. I don't know the frame data, but I know I can't punish that. All right.
Bonkers.
So, good stuff to Dingus Joe moving on through this bracket. We have some ads for y'all, correct? Yeah. All right, so we got some ads for y'all. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned because we still got more Xanadu right after this.
One thing I've learned about the Bayo matchup, I would never take Bayo to triplats. That's just frustrating, like the entire time, especially if you play a slow character.
Yeah, if you play a slow character, definitely. I think it depends on the character, but for the most part, I don't know. It's scary. Like, triplat or no triplat, you're still playing against, like, Salem.
Yep.
And just as neutral is, I don't know. I feel like in the neutral, he's possibly the smartest player, maybe.
Salem has like a broken mode, I think, is the thing.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes he's just playing like and then all of a sudden he just turns up completely and it's terrifying.
Game 10 Salem. Game 10 Salem is actually horrifying. But enough about Salem because we got Pink Fresh and Seagull Joe right here, and these guys. Last I've checked, like Pink Fresh has been pretty much giving Joe the work most of the time. but Joe's never really out of it. Like, he always has a way back in, especially when he's playing both of his characters well. I
Right.
feel like that's his key.
Okay. All right. Looks like we may be starting on town.
Yep. Town and City is the pick for this game number 1. Let's see what these two have in store for us tonight.
All right. Immediate banana pull, as Diddy's are sort of want to do, particularly in this matchup, because at a certain spacing, you don't really have to worry about witch time as much. But you have to space it correctly, of course.
Not to mention, just like pushes the range of potential punishes like from like 1 character length to like almost half the stage.
Right.
Because Bayonetta, she still has all that lag if she does a few specials in the air. So if you manage to get out and you don't drop the banana, that's just a way bigger window. But right now, Joe with a little remix, and I like the extension on that too, hitting the air dodge with another up air.
All right. But Pink quickly gets right back in it. And on top of that, manages to catch Joe with a couple of these witch twists. Good SDI from Joe.
Definitely, the SDI was exactly what he needed. My man went like almost straight down. I've never seen him SDI like that.
All right, now Pink doesn't. Ooh. All right, but
Still living.
and now this is the percent where typically now what you have to worry about from Bayo is basically the side B to up air confirms, but you don't have to worry about the witch twist as much.
Yeah, it's at this range, it's more of a positioning tool or an edge guard tool.
Right.
And still frame forward, still out of shield, and still really good. So by not worry, we mean like, you know, it's still something to worry about. But down tilt to up smash, we've seen it so many times from Diddy Kong. That's the percent range that'll work pretty consistently.
All right. And if Joe can manage to sort of just keep this lead, because now typically, again, what Bayo's going to want to do, she wants to get that back air, or she wants to witch time. Or she wants a down tilt
Exactly.
into up air.
This character's like a Swiss Army knife. So many different ways to get the same job done.
Yep.
And if that's the case, well, Pink Fresh is looking like an Eagle Scout right now.
That was a really good banana toss from Seagull, but no follow-up from it. Catches an air dodging.
And another air
Seagull
dodge catch.
escapes.
And 2 side Bs, but he doesn't get the last up air that might have killed on Town and City. And now it's Joe's turn, and he's ready to take it all the way to the bank.
Seagull's liking these down throw down airs recently.
Yeah, you don't see like a lot of Diddy's go for it as much anymore, but I still feel like it's a very strong option.
Yeah. You see, like, Nairo do it, and that's it. Because Zero's always saying, like, oh, it's not a real thing.
Because Nairo's from New Jersey, and that's where Angel Cortez used to play, and he was the one who like did that to everybody.
Ah, makes sense. All right, Pink just going straight for the recovery witch twist, so no reversal. Ooh, but then drops down from there and seals the stock in the game.
Yep, options covered. Once you're off stage against Bayonetta, if you burn your jump, actually not even if you burn your jump, if you're past like 120%, you're going to have a rough time getting back consistently.
Yep.
And Joe, he was doing a solid job recovering that set, but you can only do it so much against Bayonetta.
All right, just getting a quick color change.
From Joe? Huh, I've never actually seen him play that color. He seems pretty adamant about like the yellow Diddy for some reason. Whatever, let's see if the color switch will pay out for him. Right now though, Pink Fresh, he's looking so comfortable in these edge guards, but I actually really like that high up B. Got him out of dodge just barely enough, even though it looks unsafe on paper.
Very solid combos coming out here from Pink. It's not necessarily death conversion combos or anything that sort of super threatening in terms of taking them off the top, but it's solid damage all the same.
And that's where Pink Fresh like thrives over a lot of Bayonettas. Just like he has the solid neutral and solid fundamentals in general, but also his combos, like without relying on witch twist and side B, have always been so smart and relied on those years of fundamentals that he has. And looks like Joe's really desperate for the banana to come out. He's just trying to throw out those peanuts to buy a bit of space. I like the grab attempt to try and mix it up a bit, but he's still in dire straits, even though the lead isn't that big. I still feel like all the momentum's in Pink Fresh's favor. But there we go. Joe snatches it right back and takes that first stop.
Yep. And honestly, it looked like slightly slower than usual, but it seems like he got it to confirm all the same just in time.
Yeah, he gave himself a little bit more time to hit confirm it, I guess. Back air still not doing it, but Pink Fresh, you can bet the man's going out there. And Joe, yet again, go with the high recovery. I like how he's going for that and mixing it up a little bit.
All right. Very smart, too, from Joe, just knowing a lot of matchup specifics. So sort of sitting back and trying to just ledge trap from a distance instead. Because typically, ooh.
Excuse me? That was
Ooh.
disrespectful. He had no business actually going for that right there. And now Witch Time, too. Making Joe put some respect on his name, almost reached the air dodge, but he doesn't get the up tilt as a punish. But now, all the momentum's just looking like Pink Fresh right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a huge reversal from what just was. Pink just decided to throw out something, and I think that may or may not have flustered Siegel just a little bit. Ooh! He wanted that air dodge.
Another Witch Time, and that should seal it out. Yes,
Yep.
indeed. Witch Time, and that'll do it. Pink Fresh takes it over Seal Joe, 2-0.
Yes. Very solid stuff coming out from Pink. It's not even like Siegel was doing badly or anything like that. But at the same time, he just lost his control at certain times. He just lost his momentum.
You can't afford to do that against Bayonetta. Not at all.
Indeed. All right, so now we're going to have my man Logic up here.
All right, and we have some ads for y'all, if I do recall. So make sure you stick around because we still have more loser side at Xanadu right after this.
Heard right after this.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I
thought there
am
were
the
ads.
bump. I am the ad. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, advertisement, VGBC Logic. It's, oh, okay.
Oh, we
We're
back.
And
We
Soylent.
back.
All right, we out.
Still doing Soylent? I think we're still doing Soylent. Yeah, man.
Soylent.
VG Boot Camp. Orpheus, who beat me last time, and I beat Tico. All three people I lost to last time I beat too.
Oh, nice.
Are we back?
Oh, we're back.
What's going on? We are back. Turns out, Soylent, it's still the most delicious and nutritious and affordable food that you can get. And by food, it's in liquid form and ready for you. I can still advertise it, and their shirts are super comfortable.
Talk to them. They got to know because people still aren't on the Soylent train yet, but I'm telling y'all it's the truth.
It's the only way to get your energy and feed yourself without feeling sluggish in bracket afterwards. No other way. Fact. Look it up on Webster.
Not fiction. All right, but these two players, both MD classics, but I actually haven't seen them play in a really long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen Poyo in a while. He is back, though. He is, just doing what he needs to do to pull it through and bring out that Kirby that he is known for. Even starting out in Brawl, the game prior to this, before he switched to Meta Knight, he actually was a Kirby main. And Kirby in this game is not regarded as nearly as good as it was in Brawl, even though Kirby wasn't that a high tier or anything. But versus Spaceys, Kirby always has a special spot in his heart for Space Animals.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, a lot of people say that Kirby is, like, lowish tier in this game, but I feel like this matchup is actually fully even because even though it looks like Poyo's having a really hard time now, once he gets that first hit and gets maybe one or two more after, yep, just like that, and with less rage. I'm telling you, it's an even matchup. It's an even
Don't worry,
matchup.
he still has another chance. He has another chance. Let's see if the up tilt comes to. Ooh, good nair. Is he going to get the edge guard? Almost connected with that downer. That would have been such an unfortunate way for ZD to lose his stock, and Poyo would have been on fire afterwards. I thought he had the tech chase read.
It looks like he did, but Kirby's just a little bit too slow. And ZD with, I guess, if life gives you lemons, make some lemonade with that, because that's what ZD was ready to do. As soon as he got out of hit stun, that forward air was ready to drag him back down.
Great stuff right there, ZD taking the lead, but you know, Poyo did rack on that damage very quickly, and it wasn't even with a traditional combo. It was just a series of reads and good positioning. So he definitely can do it again and is not out of this match by any means.
Yeah, I definitely agree, but he needs to slow it down a little bit, in my opinion. Looks like he's trying to like reach a little bit for stuff, and just ZD is always ready to punish players when he smells blood in the water. He's like a shark like that.
Yeah, ZD's counter hit game is phenomenal. You know, he smells the blood and he goes for even more right there. Going off stage, is going to lose stock for it. He does. You know, I'm sure he's still feeling confident. However, Kirby's at 86%. You are Fox. You can get down aired out of your illusion at any time. Uh-oh, 33%. Is he going to get him off stage? Good nair trade did not, but Poyo did not end up exactly where he wanted to afterwards. Still continuing, applying a little bit of pressure. Beautiful air dodge. If he would have made it off the stage, he would have had another chance. ZD wrong on the tech chase, taking more damage as his match continues to go on.
Yeah, now Poyo's playing with a lot more momentum to him. That whiff punish in the back air was spectacular, and I feel like with rage, some of Kirby's smash attacks could kill. He's evening himself back up, throws him off stage. I like the down air attempt, but now he sacrificed all his stage positioning, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin for him this game one.
So smooth, so quick on the draw. ZD was right there, you know. Poyo didn't even fully choose an option. It looked like he was still thinking about his option, and the up smash was there.
And that's one of the hallmarks of ZD's play, the decisiveness. Once the man chooses a decision, he does not even falter for a second. So you better hope you're out of his way or you'll be in the blast zone.
Definitely, and that is exactly where Poyo ended up. Going to run it right back to Smashville, try his luck again. Maybe if he doesn't have such a devastating start, he might be able to make something happen. Because that game was still in his grasp, even with the way the match started.
Yeah, I think it took like 90% completely unanswered. So as long as he lands a hit like before that, you're already doing better. And you almost had it last game. And there we go. This is something. Sour Spot up tilt. Doesn't get the full conversion, but he still gets 32 damage really quickly off that.
Who misses that, and ZD smelling blood got the nair, but wasn't able to connect with the dash attack afterwards. This time it does work. The percent was correct. ZD slowing it down a little bit, waiting for an opening. And he finds it, and right now, you know, Poyo liable to lose his stock. Kirby very light. That one almost doing it. He cannot eat another one of those in the back air with the air dodge read. ZD on fire right now.
Yeah, speak of momentum. As soon as he got that first hit, the up air and all the reads were already there. Looks like ZD is just already in Poyo's head right now.
Yeah, you can tell that Poyo is a little flustered. Even that down air right there, Fox was off stage and he went for down air. There was no illusion. There was no Firefox quite yet. So, you know, if Poyo can definitely calm himself down, he definitely can bring this back. You know, but he does have to defeat himself first, you know? Good attempt that time. He did slow it down, did try to time it a little bit better. Not able to connect, and ZD's still alive and tacking on damage because of it. Good up tilt. The frame traps from ZD are just always so polished.
Yeah, and I feel like they're even more deadly against characters who have like such a fast run speed like Fox, because he'll just not only get outboxed, but like if you're getting outread too, it feels so hopeless. That back air though might be a bit of hope that Poyo needed. Even though he's at 88%, Kirby can still rack on that damage really quick if he just has the right conversion, and that could be the start of something. No,
gets him off stage. Okay. I like the wait right there. This time not wanting to lose stage control. Unfortunately, that jab did not stop the illusion. And ZD wisely running away before going for any attacks, not wanting to risk going off stage and losing his stock. Poyo was setting up for that inhale. ZD wisely backed off.
Oh no!
Is this it? Is
he burned
this
his
it?
jump, but he's fine. Actually, Poyo might not. Okay, just barely, just barely. I think that might have been his last jump.
Okay, and Poyo looking on fire right now, barely making it back, but you know, oh my goodness, the charge F smash. Beautiful stuff coming in from Poyo.
The spacing on that was phenomenal, even outside of the neutral air. Poyo already had that charging. It looks like he kind of stutter stepped it too, turned himself one way, then flipped himself back another. That was just great spacing, and also good awareness of just how strong Kirby's smash attacks are. Because character's light, but those smash attacks are not.
Definitely the case, and ZD opting to go to Final Destination. This is one of his personal favorite stages, even though Foxes are known for their love of triplats. Now, I wonder, you know, if Poyo's going to have an answer on this stage. A lot more space to move around, but I don't know if that benefits him or if that only benefits Fox.
I feel like that's really decided by who gets the first hit in the neutral. Because once they start getting juggled, Fox doesn't really have the airspeed to get out of it, even though Kirby's not particularly fast. But that was a good conversion by Poyo, and I like how he's just getting ZD in the air a bit more consistently to try and get that damage going. But ZD, though, he still has quite a few tricks up his sleeve, as we're seeing.
Yeah, but definitely a much stronger start than Poyo has had in any of the previous games. 88 to 54. Oh my goodness, and ZD smelling blood, trying to pull the trigger, but misspaced it or mistimed it better, more or less. And Poyo, punishing him for it.
All right. Nice grab. He gets a down throw, but he's still he's not getting anything big off these juggles, but he's just getting the positioning and the fear. And I feel like if Poyo makes it that far, that will be the deciding factor, just the fear factor.
Poyo, knowing the illusion was coming, doesn't get the back air timed quite correctly. But either person right now will lose their stock. Next meaningful hit, that'd be it. Power shields coming in from both players. Poyo going to have to land against ZD, and ZD missing the punish with the up throw through it. He went for down throw. I guess not quite yet.
I don't know. The throw's kind of strong, but I guess Poyo probably knows better than I do. But that's definitely an option. The forward smash crosses him up, though. Both these players know that they're at kill percent, and that up throw should do it. That's it. Just barely enough, but Poyo's going to take first blood for the first time this set.
And this is prime position, and he gets the up tilt string, hits him off stage, going to go for a down air. No, the jab not beating the illusion again. I'm wondering if that option even works. Unfortunate for him, though, that did lead to his demise. ZD down 27% right now.
Yeah, but we still have a pretty close game between these two players. Poyo looking for an inhale, but that's going to sacrifice him a little bit of stage control. But now it's ZD's turn. He's punishing every single button. But Poyo finally answers back. I guess he got the good SDI on the jab and managed to forward smash.
Jumping on stage with that forward air, which has helped him alleviate pressure so many times. Again, that forward air coming into play and actually giving him a lead again on these two players last stock. This is losers bracket. No one was expecting to see them play in losers this early, but losers this does get 5th place. Great turnaround grab right there.
Yeah, both these guys could get 5th right now. Another big forward smash, just barely whiffing. The bad DI on the back air, almost killing.
Oh!
But the Firefox stall is going to save his life. If he had side Bs, that would have been absolutely disgusting.
Oh my goodness. ZD trying to pull the trigger. Gets it down though. 102 right now. Is he going to go for illusion or is it going to be Firefox? Goes for illusion. Poyo looking either an up smash, an F, or a back air. It does not care. And
he was too small. He was too small to get hit by that. It looks like he crouched so far into the ground that the up smash hitbox wasn't even there yet. And the back air could do it. It does it. And Poyo eliminates ZD at 5th place.
Wow. With Kirby.
With Kirby. Stick to your guns, folks, because the tried and true, sometimes they'll come through in the clutch.
Looking for your counter pick for a Fox, for a Space Animal? Bring out the Kirby. But, beautiful adjustments by Poyo there, using that forward air whenever he needed to kind of alleviate pressure, get some space, getting those beautiful combos. He never really got a nice edge guard, but he punished landings beautifully, whether it was with a back air, a forward smash, didn't matter. And in the end, he was able to take it over ZD courtesy of that.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game. It's not like playing to something that you don't know how to do or aren't really doing well that day. It's playing to the strength that you have right now. That's what it's about.
The grab, just everything. Oh, so just placed well together. And now we have Seagull Joe versus Blob. Blob, not somebody that we generally see in our top 5 at Xanadu. He is rocking Yoshi, has been picking up a number of secondaries. He said he's been playing Yoshi so long that he's only fun in tournament. And when he's not in bracket, he's only playing fun characters.
I mean, if you're going to pick up a secondary, I feel like that's a solid way to do it. Just mess around in friendlies, see what you like, see what you don't. And then, in tournament, go with what you know.
Seagull Joe preparing for the match, pouring water on his hands. That's his patented move.
I always felt like that's such an odd habit,
It is. I guess everybody likes a certain feel. Me personally, I like my hands to be completely dry. So if I just wash my hands, I have to wait a couple minutes. I have to dry them. Then I have to take a paper towel and slam my hands together to try. It's so difficult.
Is that why you're always 15 minutes late to every tournament set?
Absolutely. Because I refuse to lose to you because my hands are wet. But
the bane of every TO's existence. VGBC logic.
I like that dry feel. But Seagull clearly likes kind of that textured feeling, when your hands feel a little bit sticky, but it's not actually syrup. And it works for him because clearly, he's still making waves through the bracket, and he is one of our top 5 in MDVA on our PR list.
Absolutely. I think he's been top 5 since the first PR for this game, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Man's a fiend. He never stops grinding, and that's what's his that's what his biggest strength is here. But let's see how that plays out against a player who, like you said, we haven't really seen out here in a minute. Blob.
But always grinding. He said he has so many hours on his Wii U that it's sickening to look at because he practices so much. We will see if that will be enough. Obviously, Diddy is known as being a good character versus Yoshi. Not one of Yoshi's favorable matchups, but I have to imagine that the side of experience leans towards Blob when it comes to this matchup.
I never believe any Yoshi player when they say a matchup's bad, because I don't know about other reasons, but Yoshi players here, they complained about literally every matchup in the game at
That's
some
true.
point. I've heard that like people were saying DDD beats Yoshi, like how can he ever get in? I'm like, what are you on?
You're absolutely correct. Some characters do that. Yoshi is apparently one of them. Right now, it's looking like Seagull has a slight advantage, but it's not, it's not anything surmountable. Blob can definitely come back. I've seen him just defeat a Cloud off of literally getting one opening. Oh, that could have been what he needed. A little overzealous right there, not recognizing that he missed the up smash, still going for down B afterwards.
I do like the idea behind it. Like, a lot of players get intimidated when they face against, like, one of the big players in their region. But Blob, he's still out here swinging, and that's what I like. I feel like that's going to pay dividends for him later on.
Oh, he even knew that roll was coming in, did not connect with the egg, though. But Seagull needs to be a little careful. Yoshi has kill. Oh, my goodness, that jab. Call out. Put your hands away. Great stuff right there by Blob.
I respect that. That's just an ultimate check right there. If you manage to stuff one of their options with one of the least intimidating options that you have, that's just saying, okay, get off me.
We'll see if it helps him out. And Blob, trying to force the kill, going for that forward air, not connecting. And because of it, he ended up off stage, lost stage control, and indeed lost his stock with an up smash afterwards.
But something to be said, I feel like Blob's doing a great job recovering so far this set. How he's mixing up both of his egg tosses and his jump to get back safely. Just like that, so many arcs cover a lot of options from Diddy. But going for a rare grab, and that's going to be punished with another grab of Diddy Kong's own. And now 59% in less than a couple seconds. That's going to be kind of hard to make up, especially if Joe keeps all this momentum going for him.
And he indeed is. Already has Blob back off the stage with the banana in hand, throws it down perfectly, and still had time to shield the forward air. Seagull Joe making it look great. That would have been hilarious if that would have worked.
If he would have slipped off of that, I would have gotten him off the mic. That would have been the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But so smart, though. That's the thing. Joe always has a new little mix-up for us every week. The evolution of this player is just always so interesting to see.
And right now, this one's the mix-up. We call it the retro. Back in Brawl, grab a banana, shoot some peanuts, then profit.
Diddy Kong 101.
So granted, Joe has a huge lead. He does want to end this very early because Diddy's recovery is one that can't be gimped, and Yoshi has a plethora of tools to do it. Down tilt forward air is indeed going to take it at 144. Joe with a clean 2-stock.
And I feel like that percent, he definitely wasn't trusting the up smash because he just flew out of it right before. So recognizing that and just knowing what the options he still had on the table was good snap awareness by Joe.
Yep. I do wonder if maybe Blob could have lived. Forward air is not known as a killing option. But the percent might have been too high for Joe to go for a forward air. So maybe he was just saying, well, if he DIs poorly, I'll get the stock. If he doesn't, I'll get the damage in the position.
Definitely a win-win for him. And run back to the same exact stage. So let's see what adjustments Blob can make to make this happen. Because I feel like even though it was a 2-stock, I don't feel like Blob was playing bad. I just feel like he didn't get enough openings, and that was more on Joe playing well.
And at times he was a little overzealous, but it definitely was playing on par. But right now, this is kind of starting out the way last match did. Joe always having the lead, but generally about 20 to 30%. At any given time, until the stock was gone, obviously.
Yeah. And just like that, and just a little bit more damage every single time. I like how Joe plays these early to mid percents because he just tacks on the little bits until he's ready to go for the more wild punches. Because Yoshi, with his frame 3 nair, you have to keep your stuff airtight unless you want to just get intercepted out of your strings.
It is looking airtight right now, 105 to 47, definitely in Seagull Joe's favor. Yoshi, a bit of a heavyweight, not going to die right now, unless maybe an F smash at the absolute edge. But now things are changing just a little bit. Forward smash could do it. We could see a down tilt to F smash. We could see an up smash and maybe another 5-10% or so as well.
I feel like it might work about now. I think just the way that Joe's going for it now, it will definitely work. but he needs to make it happen first. I don't like how he tried to force it that often. Yoshi mains do like to jump, but he has the aerial mobility to do so. So going for those punishes on every single landing might not be the wisest move, unless, you know, sometimes you just got to swing until it works.
Well, you know, Joe is known for his, I'm going to choose option A. I have B, C, and D available, but I want A. And I'll do it until A works. And this time, A did work. That up smash does connect. And, you know, Blob just unfortunately was on the receiving end of it.
The good old rock strat. Always pick rock. It'll work eventually.
But, you know, Blob is not looking too flustered. You still see him going for little resets here and there and little read attempts. Like, even right there, that down B, he had a feeling Joe was running in. Joe did. Unfortunately, was a hair too slow and got power shielded.
And now this is looking like the exact same as the last game. Solid first stock, relatively even, but then after that second stock is on the table, just Blob doesn't really have everything that he needs to get, you know, himself on the board.
And one thing that Joe is doing that is just crazy good that I really enjoy is the fact that he's just constantly putting Blob off stage because he knows Yoshi is weakest off stage and Diddy is strongest on stage. And when someone's trying to get up from the ledge, but Blob's going to put himself on the board, taking a stock with a beautiful shield break right there. And you know, he is not out of it yet.
I like how he didn't even charge it that much knowing the percent, because at higher percents, you can actually mash out of the shield break animation faster. So recognizing that he's like above 100, you don't need to do too much. Just hit him with what you need. Don't get greedy.
We've seen some people lose some matches because of greed. Is the up air going to do it? No, it is not. And Joe looked like he was going for that cross-up up air, the little beefy thing. And an up smash will indeed take it in the end. 2-0 coming in from Joe. Not looking like he was too worried pretty much at any point during the set.
I mean, that's Joe. Like, even if he was a stock and a half behind, he probably wasn't going to be worried. If you ask him, like, Joe, how'd you come back from that? Oh, I just knew I would.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
Well, at what point? I knew.
Since the game one.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some more advertisements, but we still have more Smash action right after this. So make sure you sit tight, because, I don't know, ads, they're nice. Check them out. What's up? Oh, y'all doing doubles? All right, we are back out here at Xanadu. All right, I'm going to take a guess. Nick will get me if I'm right or wrong. 222. Am I right? 221? Oh my God, I was so close. Ugh. All right, Xanadu number 221.
Struggle.
I don't even know how I got that number close.
I don't know how you got that close either. I just read at this point, man. I'm done guessing. I just read.
I mean, they stopped putting him on the bracket though, so now like someone has to be the timekeeper, even though it's not the exact time, it's the approximate time.
I feel that.
But yeah, speaking of time, it might be Dingus Joe's time to finally make his way into a top 3 at Xanadu and maybe even higher, but he still has to get past Pink Fresh, one of the men of the hour, strongest players in the MDVA.
And he's been playing not just well, but very relaxed. His whole posture, he's treating these like weeklies, and he's consistently, you know, doing well, which kind of makes you wonder how good is he going to do at his next event, you know? Obviously, after I believe it was Evo, most notably, is when kind of made a post. I think Cell reminded him, play how you want to play, do work to your strengths. You don't have to be like the other Bayos. And he has risen to the occasion ever since.
Yeah, and that's why Pink Fresh is actually one of my favorite Bayonettas, because his strengths are strengths that not a lot of players have, because they just rely on so much experience from so many other Smash games, and also just like his level of, I guess, I don't want to say like cerebralness, because he definitely has that, but like he'll get those small reads that add up to a lot, is what I mean to say. And
Yeah.
that's what his biggest strengths are.
Like, even right there, he missed the follow-up after the grab, but the bacon came through, and very few people are bold enough to dash under the bacon because they know it's going to stop and get a grab for it. So, just as you were saying, and
Did he
so
wish time the bacon?
unfortunate. Probably, and you know what? Dingus Joe is probably never going to do that again.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But talk about the different levels of punishment. Earlier he grabbed, this time he witch times, and just really smart stuff right there. Switching it up and keeping Dingus Joe on his toes, even though he punished it, he did it in 2 different ways.
Yeah, but all that being said, Dingus Joe actually still has a slight lead right now. It's looking like, oh, that witch time definitely got stuff there, but it's looking like some of these conversions might be a little bit more inconsistent on Bayonetta, but the bacon and the up smash is going to be consistent enough for Dingus Joe.
I'm a little surprised he went for it last time. He was witch timed, but Dingus Joe very confident in his options. And you know, Pink Fresh has lost to a Game & Watch before, but I don't believe Dingus. I don't know if it was Dingus Joe or not. Another time the witch time got stuffed. Maybe he had been in training mode.
What?
And he says, I stuff witch times, I get 9 hammers. 2 stock coming in. Dingus Joe over Pink Fresh.
Why is he getting so many of these tonight? Like, how is this happening? Dingus Joe, why are you at Zandu? Go buy a lottery ticket and just make $1 million. That is wild. That's the third 9 I've seen on the stream tonight, and who knows how many he's gotten off stream.
The better question is, why didn't Pink Fresh DI it? You know my story, man. I don't die to 9 hammers. No, I'm joking.
All right, you got it.
But
Everyone else does, though.
just talk about a statement being made right there from Dingus Joe. And somebody might say, well, he only won because of 9, X, Y, and Z. No, he had a lead. He 2-stocked him, and the 9 only came after he had his opponent at maybe 40, 50%. So definitely a great understanding of this character and just adapting to Pink Fresh.
Yeah, say what you will about the 9, but you can't really argue those fundamentals. That's, bar none, some of the better Game & Watch play I've seen in a hot minute.
But, you know, Pink Fresh making some adjustments because he did have a lead, even though it was short-lived. The banana hitting it again. And Pink Fresh, you know, a little uncharacteristic with all of the smash attacks he's going for. It pays for it with his stock. You know, got hit with the 2-2 because he went for an F smash that was not guaranteed by any means, but he does tie it right back. Only down by 3% right now. Last stock, both these players.
That recognition was ridiculous by Pink Fresh, recognizing he didn't even get hit by the last hit and still in the range to get hit by an up air and to have a kill. I don't think I've seen that from Bayonetta in a while. Nice, and just running through that bacon yet again. Pink Fresh is showing no fear despite the fact that he was playing on his back foot for most of game 1. And he still might be able to get a conversion going, yeah, from the depths of the blast zone. Still has some combos on deck. I'm so scared every single time.
No 9, but he got an apple. Oh, good forward air coming in. Oh, accidental side B, but it did not matter because he wasted one of the numbers. So the next one will be a 9. Pink Fresh is put on notice. Please do not get 9'd again.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too, actually. Like, the 9s from Dingus Joe, they've just been, oh my god.
9 sound effect. You know, that's what I meant.
Yeah. They need to change the sound effect, actually.
Ooh,
Is he
good
dead?
catch right there, and that will do it. Pink Fresh just grasping that victory.
Talk about anticlimactic. They were down the depths of Blast Zone, but then Bayonetta is just such an explosive character in so many different avenues of the game. If you're in the Blast Zone, bottom, top, left, right, she'll have a way to kill you. You always have to stay unnoticed against her.
You could be thinking about the blast zone at the character select screen, and Bayonetta still has a way to kill you. I don't understand it. It happens all the time. But, you know, game number 3 coming up, and Pink Fresh looking significantly better that game. I do really like that ending, just knowing exactly how to hit him and seal the deal, you know, at the earliest percent possible for him.
Absolutely. And that's the mark of some high-level play right there. Because a lot of players get stuck on looking for their conversions at early percents, but then top players, they're looking for a way to kill you, always. So that's just, you know, another mark of a top player right there.
Definitely going for that witch time, not going to connect. Not fortunate for Dingus Joe on 2 fronts, obviously not losing his stock. But also the fact that witch time a little more diminished now because of it. Ooh, this might be it. Is the up B going to come out? It
Yeah.
does come
Whoa.
out. Dingus Joe taking that stock courtesy of the win hitbox. Got to keep it airtight.
And Pink Fresh, even as he went for the second up B, he said, I'm so scared. He knew the dangers. He still was trying to go for it, but, you know, you can only do so much and get away with it safely.
And, you know, there was no risk for Dingus Joe to do it. It's not like you free fall afterwards. And if it's true, you're going to get hit. If it's not true, you're going to do something like that. Grabbing him out of, oh my goodness, what's happening again? Okay. Pink Fresh, though, knowing this time it wasn't going to happen, does get hit into a piece of ice. And Joe right now trying to edge guard Bayonetta, very difficult feat.
Why am I so scared right now? Why do I feel like Dingus Joe can see out the stock right now with this much rage, with something I didn't even see coming? It's on the table. Let's see if it can be sealed out, and that stock's going to fly. Finally, the rage is reset. Pink Fresh can breathe a little sigh of relief, but Dingus Joe still has these options. What does Pink Fresh have on the table right now?
I wonder if
Nice
he's going to go for it
conversion.
or not, and he opts not to. He says, I will play it safe this time. Twice. Pink Fresh not taking any chances right now, losing his stock due to another up B.
I respect it. We are in 3 out of 5 zone, if I do remember, because this is winter finals. But you don't want to go down 2-1 against anyone, let alone a player who can actually kill you at like 20% off an RNG-based move.
Oh,
Nice spacing.
And this time it does come out. Pink Fresh X hits the mark with that forward smash.
Yeah, the spacing on that was absolutely phenomenal coming through from Pink Fresh. The down air, it seems like a really safe option. It has a really big disjointed hitbox, but it's prone to being punished by like horizontal disjoints, and that's exactly what Bayonetta's forward smash is. All right, so game number 4 between these two players. And FD is going to be the run back for these two, so let's see what happens. I feel like Dingus Joe picks the stage because he's going for a lot of landing punishes. Like I know how he loves to go for the up smash, how he loves to go for the dash attack, because they're both invincible and both relatively safe against most characters in the cast. But you're playing against Bayonetta, who is not like most characters in the cast. You still have to respect that witch time and the aerial mobility that she has with her 2 up Bs.
Definitely correct on that. But I mean, we'll see if it does pay off or not. Personally, I think he did best on Smashville, which was a little bit smaller. But obviously, he does like Final Destination, and that down effort would have connected. Pink Fresh would have been looking at his next stop. Fortunate enough for him, though, Witch Twist beats everything just about.
When in doubt, Witch Twist it out. And it's such a smart, or it's such a good way to check down your opponent, because like Game & Watch has to keep, or like Bayonetta has to keep the strings airtight against Game & Watch, Game & Watch has to do exactly the same. You have to respect Bayonetta.
I'm wondering at what point is Pink Fresh going to start the up B combo, get the up air, wait for, oh my goodness, great conversion right there from Pink Fresh. But, you know, Dingus Joe drops with the down air out of his up B if he's starting up really high. Pink Fresh can definitely witch time that and take a very early stock. I wonder if that's going to come into play or not. Well, he does a witch time, not off of a down air. What's he going to do after? Not much, but 48% is a great damage to get. 50 and counting. Gets him with the forward, though. Resets the situation, putting Dingus Joe back off stage. A little overzealous there, almost losing his stock for it as well. And in the end, he does. Great up smash to cover that landing.
Managed to finally find the up smash that he needed. It looks like Pink Fresh was trying to throw out a hitbox right there. I don't think he did any specials to increase his lag, but still, landing against Game Watch is just such a scary, I guess, task to do. And I like how Dingus Joe's still going for those nines. He's always swinging for the fences every single time. Goes for the down tilt to back air, not finding his mark, but Dingus Joe is definitely in dire straits right now.
He is. I wonder if he will get lucky again, whether it's an up B. Well, it won't be an up B because Pink Fresh is refusing to give him that option. He said it only takes 1. But there is still a 9 that could come into play. But Pink Fresh, having his opponent 137, probably going to end this out relatively soon. Good wall cling right there. Bide your time. Get up when you want.
He's working on your time right now. Nice down angled side B. But Dingus Joe is still staying alive. I like how he's playing this later percent. And this, that could have been it. The 9 with that much rage that absolutely would set out the stock. And he doesn't go for it that time, but the stock is still on the line. The up smash is still so strong. Dingus Joe is playing like a shark right now. He's just trying to seal it out. Almost gets the up throw up air. And now Pink Fresh doing a great job of just landing around all these invincible hitboxes that Game Watch is throwing out. The Bacon is on deck, but he managed to get poked through and almost managed to sneak in that up air to out the game. Pink Fresh is at over 100% against Dingus Joe's 149. Almost anything will kill, and Pink Fresh manages to seal it out, and the entire venue looks like Dingus Joe wanted to take it, but
Wow.
Bayonetta and that massive back air is going to be just enough to take that back from the brink.
Definitely very exciting end to that match right there, to that set. Unfortunately, after Dingus Joe committed to that up B, he only had one option left, and that was a suicidal down air to.
I would have respected it, but
I mean, that was his only option. There was nothing else he could have done because if you cancel an air dodge, obviously you're going to lose your stock. If you hit with back air, you're going to lose it. So.
Yep. All right, so we have some more advertisements, and then we'll get right back to the tournament action. So stick around. It'll only be just a quick set.
Partner.
Oh, nice. All right, and we're back to it. And if I do recall, this isn't a run back from today, but this is definitely a run back from some point because these two have been in MDVA for the longest of times. And this is just another classic in the bracket for these two. Poyo and Seagull Joe.
It is Poyo obviously making the upset by defeating ZD. Oh my goodness, the hammer coming out 20%. You know, 20% needed because of the fact he was down by so much. Seagull Joe with a beautiful reaction rolling away before that wind grab box actually came into play. I was almost not sure if they were actually having a match for a moment.
I mean, that's kind of the neutral between these two Brawl vets. They both know each other so well, and also they have the patience that a game like Brawl gives you. So they're not in any rush to make any decisions that could get them potentially, killed.
Any damage.
Yeah, any damage.
They don't want to lose anything. Ooh, great up B right there in response to Seagull Joe trying to chase him down. And unfortunately, Poyo doing the inhale, getting hit with the backer because of it. And Seagull not dropping down first before the spring, so he actually was not able to throw that hitbox out, and beautiful conversion right there. Only 60% on Seagull Joe.
Yeah, more and more Sonic's been going for that late nair, and it's just such a good option because it sets up for kill confirms in a way that Sonic kind of struggled with before.
Yeah, but as the game has progressed, as metagames have shifted, Sonic has just found more and more ways to end stocks. So his quote-unquote glaring weakness isn't quite there the way it was a year or two ago.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of wild, how this character has so many tools that people didn't even know about at the beginning, and they're still finding stuff? Sonic, even though I know some people in the community don't like him, but I feel like at a fundamental level, he's a very well-designed character, and I feel like he complements a lot of the players' strengths.
I can definitely see that. The inhale finally coming into play right there. Obviously, Poyo's going to be looking to end that stock, maybe a semi-charged F smash if he can get a nice read, but Seagull Joe, evasive as ever, not giving him anything. Nothing's left on the table for this man.
Yeah, Joe's not a player who likes to give his opponent avenues in the play or into the game at any point. He'll pretty much get his lead and constrict you out if he has to. If he knows that he can kill you, he'll go for that. But if there's no positive, surefire way to seal out your stock, he'll just play it safe. Why not?
And that back air is connecting. Whether it's safe or reads right now, everything Joe is doing is working. It's looking beautiful. I like how Pollo managed to get back using his jumps, but because it was very risky after regrabbing the ledge. Not going to do it twice. I wonder if Seagull Joe is trying to set up for a back throw attempt.
It's possible. Like, Joe loves to go for that back throw, and it's so safe for Sonic, so why not? But right now, I feel like Pollo definitely knew that was on the table and just sticking in the air and avoiding the back air beautifully right now, and gets a back air of his own. Up throw should probably kill with this much rage kind of soon, so let's see how this plays out at the end, because right now it's not looking like it's in Pollo's favor.
That patience coming into play. If Seagull would have charged a little bit longer, you know, Pollo would have been forced to spot dodge, or his shield would have broke, actually.
Mm-hmm. With that quick draw interaction right there, Pollo's back air came out a little bit faster, and that's going to be enough to take his stock.
Pollo skyrocketing from that Sonic attack right there, which generally doesn't send you that far. But, you know, Pollo definitely down, not out. You see him still fighting, sticking to his game plan, throwing out the jab, which I believe the spin dash will indeed beat that.
I'm pretty sure it does, too.
Joe almost going for the back air, second guessing later. Great read right there coming in from Pollo, showing that, like, again, he is not out yet, punishing that down air with a forward smash. If that down air would have connected, Pollo would have popped off.
I feel like if nice back air over the forward air from Pollo to see out that game. But I feel like if Pollo didn't fast fall that down air, it probably would have two-framed. He was already past the ledge by the time that Joe's snapping. And Sonic's up B is invincible for a lot of it. So, you know, you have to go for that two-frame. And I like what Pollo went for there, but it was really close to working. Just a slight little execution flub.
And running it right back. You know, if Pollo can manage to do what he did later in the beginning, definitely could win this. Kind of reminiscent of how it went with him versus ZD, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely playing really well tonight. His Kirby is warmed up, and it's looking pretty nice. The conversions aren't like as strong as they could be, but the neutral and just the general reads from Pollo have just been phenomenal.
Right now, got one hit of that forward air, but, you know, did not really do too much to Seagull Joe. And Seagull is just, he's dictating the entire pace of the game. He almost looks like a pinball, except he's not getting hit around. You know, he's just on the right side, on the left side, jumping in the air, hitting exactly what he wants to, but it's consistent hits. I want to say maybe every 5 to 7 seconds you see him hit with something else from a new angle. Oh, I love that tech right there.
Yeah, just the flexibility from Joe has been phenomenal right now. Pollo is looking like he's getting a little bit more steam to him right now. He's still not entirely out of it, and now he's not getting hit as often, but as soon as I say that, commentator's curse. But he's still finding his way back down the stage. And against as a floatier character, that's not an easy thing. I love that option, by the way. It doesn't look like it's a smart option, but the hitbox on that sword is actually fairly large. And it'll catch your opponent sleeping at the wheel sometimes.
It will, and it can kill you at 0.
Yeah, if you're off stage. Yeah, the spike is strong. Good DI come through for Pollo, though. Still surviving that back air, 135.
Joe trying to make that F smash connect. Hasn't been able to do it quite yet. Oh, and this might be it. Kirby very light, but not that light. Still surviving at 147 right now. Living on borrowed time, but, you know, he has almost max rage, and an F smash right now could definitely get rid of Seagull's stock. Needs to be careful with these spin dashes.
But goes for the down B, and it looks like that was weird. Like, you rarely see Sonics go for the side B or go for the down B because the side B is invincible on startup. But Joe, I guess it might start up faster or something. I'm not sure exactly the specifics, but down B to Nair will be the way that that first stock of Pollo's will fall.
Speaking of Nair, he's just been hit with 2 of them. Pollo right now on 51%. These Nairs are racking up damage very, very quickly. And, you know, he's only 15% away from being lapped by Seagull. Ooh, he finally does catch that. The up B. Is he going to do it one more time? No, opts to retreat and just take stage control. And, you know, reset the situation, putting Pollo off stage one more time, yet again.
Wow, I actually like the call-out idea. Let's see if we have those unlocked. We do. Down air into down smash. If you fast follow the right hits, that's a very, very hard string to get out of. it's not like quite true, but it's one of those things where like they'll get caught up in the landing lag and they don't have time to do another move. So yeah, good stuff to
Gonna
Poyo.
work that time for sure.
Yeah, it's fairly consistent.
Ooh, that brick. Poyo sitting at 118%, finally putting some damage on Seagull Joe's last stock. But Seagull had a very healthy 14, and you know, he looked very content to play this match however it needs to be played. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in this match. You know, seems like, as you said, Seagull's willing to win by constricting his opponent to death.
Absolutely. And forward throw, yeah, that'll be enough to do it. And that'll be fist bumps coming out, and that's it for Poyo's bracket today. But he has a smile on his face because he knows that he was playing well today. He's
Yeah,
just
he
lost like the
definitely
usual
was.
people. And he's got an upset on ZD. That's not easy.
Exactly. Very few people were able to defeat ZD, so definitely a good medal to add to your record, essentially. Add to your wall.
Yep. But coming up next, we have the Battle of the Joes. But we have some advertisements, so stick around because we still have just a little bit more Xanadu right after this.
That's what worries me the most.
All right, and we are back. The Battle of the Joes is on deck, ready to go. Characters are locked and loaded. Fist bumps are out. Stage selected, and here we go. Game number one, Dingus Joe and Seagull Joe. This is going to be a commentator's nightmare, but we'll do our best. Town City's the locale for this game number one.
Dingus and Seagull for this match, for this set only. So we do indeed have Diddy Kong versus Game & Watch, which, you know, a lot of Diddy's aren't, they generally beat Game & Watch, but Game & Watch has a lot of tools to give Diddy Kong some difficulty. Obviously, the up smash beating out everything is one major option, because of the fact that Diddy's love to hit buttons. And also when it comes to edge guarding, a well-placed nair or back air can end Diddy's stock very, very early.
Yeah, edge guarding will definitely be one of the win conditions coming through for Dingus. So I'm looking, he'll probably be looking for a lot of grabs or maybe some late hit dash attacks because it's in a really good angle. But just getting that on Joe is the hardest part because the banana, the forward air, it's just so many good spacing options in the form of just Diddy Kong's massive feet that make it hard for Game & Watch just to execute his game plan.
Definitely true. Another thing making it very difficult for the game plan to be executed is the fact that Seagull, it seems like he has spots on the stage just set where he just knows what he's going to do and that it's going to work. It kind of reminds me of a basketball player. You know how they're like, this is my spot where I always make the shot. This is my spot. This is my spot. Joe just runs to the spot, stays right there, and then goes for that up air, that back air, that forward air, and it connects every time.
Yeah, it's looking like he's limiting so many options because especially when the banana's out, like you said, he has the spot, the banana's covering another spot. So there's only so many things you can do once Joe's game plan gets rolling. But the floatiness of Game Watch might have saved his life, but the lack of a tech is going to end it in its own way. And that'll be the first shot going in Seagull Joe's favor.
Classic up throw, up air, quick 12%. Great grab, power shield grab. It's actually not the easiest to punish a Game & Watch dash attack. So good job by Siegel. And we see, again, him setting up banana into the grab, back airing a certain spot just to make sure his opponent cannot move. And using that banana, not actually to trip his opponent, but to stall out Dingus Joe just a little bit more so that he can punish that hitbox that's been out.
Yeah, it's just such good awareness by Siegel Joe. Actually, I'm like, is it awareness or was he going to just go for that grab anyway? You never know sometimes, but
With Joe, it was anyway. But
it's
but which
working.
Joe?
It's,
No,
yeah,
Joe.
it's working regardless.
Yep, and that right there shooting the peanuts, has the banana. Dingus gonna struggle to hit the ground. And, you know, Siegel is definitely just trying to end things now. You see him throwing out the up smash, just kind of not caring. Ooh.
That DI.
Chuck him. Chuck him.
Yeet. That DI was a little bit sus, but I feel like he probably would have died anyway. But, man, that made Diddy's forward throw look like 5 times stronger than it actually is.
And, you know, Dingus actually not even having a chance to go for a 9-hammer. we can't even get the 4th 9-hammer on stream because Siegel was just, he was relentless and oppressive in a spacing manner, you know, in a zone manner. But Dingus is indeed guaranteed 3rd place for a reason. Cannot count this man out. Even though that game did not exactly go in his favor, he's definitely here for a reason. Ooh.
There we go. Okay.
Nice.
But I feel like he didn't want the hard knockdown on that down air. If
Yeah.
you do it fast enough, I think you get like a standing or a standing position. You can still follow up off of it.
And, you know, Dingus back off stage. Whoop. Siegel going for a trump and losing stage control for it, though. No, this is where Dingus, I would say, wanted to be. But, again, he's back off stage again where Siegel just has him in such a disadvantaged state at any given time, it seems.
But I do like how he's using the platforms to get himself back on stage. I feel like that's one of the big reasons why he counterpicked it, because now he just has another little avenue to get himself back into the center before Joe can really set everything up with the banana and the peanuts.
Definitely true. Great semi-charge up smash right there, reading that spot dodge coming in from Siegel. Dingus, he knew the side B was coming a hair too early, and Siegel's going to make him pay for it. 108 to 60% right now. Siegel looking to end this stock. Back air is not going to do it quite yet, but an up smash and F smash definitely will.
Yeah, even on Battlefield with some of the biggest blast zones. But, oh, you know, RNG giveth and RNG taketh away. Like, they can't all be home runs.
Well, you know, right? Oh, my goodness. Miss tech. Down tilt hitting Dingus perfectly on the platform where he had the tech. Very unorthodox and unfortunate for him, but had he hit that R button, you know, he still would have a stock.
Yeah, but no one really expects to tech that right there. Like, you can't really blame him for missing it.
All right, dash attack comes in, and, you know, Siegel just making him pay. Going for the toot-toot. Not going to be able to connect with it.
And now it's looking like Siegel Joe is just ready to wait until Dingus Joe hits a button.
I think he's going to go for a spike. Oh, went for an up B. I knew something unorthodox was coming.
Yeah, you sensed the wildness. It was there. Up tilt, still not enough. If that was up smash, it definitely would have been.
You know what, man? If that was regular Coke and not Diet Coke, would have got the dub.
You're right.
Look
Those
at
calories,
his tag, if you're wondering.
those calories give you the extra oomph.
Wow. Wild.
This is rude.
Wild. You know, at this point, he is no longer he's no longer trying to just beat Joe. He wants him to quit the game, it seems.
But I feel like that air stall on the barrels it's like a moral victory for Dingus Joe. It's like, all right, you were trying to style, but you didn't get that. But, you know, Game Watch, you can't really afford to play with your food with this character.
Yeah, you know, he's definitely taking a risk. Oh, it did not connect. Very fortunate for Siegel. But, you know, if Dingus does...
That's probably
all right,
yeah.
that wasn't it. I mean, that was it. That was it. No other chance. No other chance.
Yeah, Game Watch, he still has like some powerful options, but he's also one of the lightest characters in the game. You know, he's missing a whole dimension, so what can you really do?
That's fair. Fair point. Fair point. And Dingus taking a second, deciding where he wants to go.
I would take a little bit of a longer break if I were him, because So far, like, a lot of the game plan just hasn't really been working. He's not necessarily playing bad, but he does need to mix up quite a few things to keep himself on top of just all the pressure that Seagull Joe's putting on him.
But, I mean, I'd say it's a lot because of the fact that Seagull is comfortable enough to try to go for an up B kill on him. You know, that tells you that Seagull is not fearing Dingus by any means, but that was a good conversion right there, 36 to 58. The strongest start that Dingus has had actually the entire set against Seagull.
Yeah, it's looking like this pick might be the thing that he needed, but finally Seagull Joe just runs up and grabs him, and now the momentum and just the decisiveness that Seagull Joe's been playing with this whole set is back on the table. Dingus Joe has another big hill to climb. He almost had to nair to up air. Actually, that probably would have killed.
He gets that forward air. Trying to catch a side B early from Seagull, but Seagull did not give it to Dingus, and in return, Dingus lost his stock to an up smash trying to land afterwards.
Yeah, it's looking like he tried to answer back in a position that Seagull didn't really expect so far, because I don't think Joe or Dingus Joe went for that punish before, but now Seagull Joe's just running all over him.
He just did it back air to up air. I love it. I love it. Oh, going for – oh, my goodness.
That's a stock.
That is a stock.
That's a stock.
Pink Fresh laughing in the background saying, you know, don't go for a spike. Don't try to disrespect Dingus Joe.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that would have been sick. Are we going to see another attempt?
If that was a 9, though, I would have left the building.
I would have bought a lottery ticket for him. Yeah.
Here, man, just scratch this off. Like, come on.
Ooh, I love the bacon, getting that extra % while Seagull Joe was trying to land. 86 to 49. You know, Dingus not out quite yet, but his life is definitely getting short. It's ending the nair. Cannot take too much more % from Seagull. Great grab right there. Not getting the 9. I feel like he's going for this 9, and he should just be going for normal damage at this point, you know?
Yeah,
don't rely on that. When you're playing, at least when you're doing well enough in neutral.
Yeah, be a bit more consistent, and also in that position, it would have gotten you a lot more stage control. So the 5 not really getting too much, and now we could have been seeing a different story if the forward air sent him off stage. But Dingus Joe, he's still looking a lot more comfortable than he was in the last few games, but that's going to be the final nail in the coffin. Seagull Joe taking it 3-0 in the Battle of the Joes.
Great stuff coming in. And we have Grands coming up next, so do not go anywhere before our ads. And let everyone know to come in. Okay.
Oh, no ads. Okay, hits with the mix-up. We already got the introduction going, but rug pulled from under us. But you know what? It's all good because we are at the end of the road for this tournament. We have grand finals between Seagull Joe and Pink Fresh. A rematch of winners finals. I don't think anyone really doubted that was going to be happening, but a lot of good plays coming through tonight, especially in the way of Poyo and Dingus Show, and another big upset happened to put people in top 8. Let's see. Tico put in some work today. Blob, I feel like if we had player of the week for Xanadu, I feel like it'd be between Poyo and Blob. They both did a great job tonight.
They definitely did. I'd give the slight edge to Poyo for going further and, you know, beating ZD, but at the same time, Blob doesn't particularly get top 5s here, you know, so.
I haven't seen Blob out here in at least 5 months. At least. It's been a long time.
So, you know, man, Blob gets it today. You heard it here. Player of the week. Most improved. Blob gets it.
Nice.
Next week, it can be you, J-Dog. You can be most improved.
Citation needed. Citation needed. All right, and this is it. Grand Finals, Xanadu, number, I can't remember. It was 222, right? Yeah, 221. I keep on saying 221. I got it earlier.
Okay.
All right, Xanadu 221. But Grand Finals that we've seen so many times, Pink Fresh and Seagull Joe.
But something we don't see often is indeed Pink Fresh's Corn. He was using him several weeks ago, but this tournament, it seems like he's been mainly going Bayo. I don't know if he's preparing for Big House or GTX. I don't know if he's going to both or either. But he is opting to bring out the Corn. And very unfortunate for Joe, he threw a banana, got pinned, and took 18%. And that is why he is down right now having to chase Pink Fresh.
But it's not insurmountable because a lot of Corns have cited this to be one of Corn's worst matchup. So Like, even though the slight lead might have been in Pink Fresh's favor, look what's already happening. He's trapped at the ledge, Banana's online, and just damaged already on the table.
Corn mains are not going to like me when I say this, but you do not have bad matchups if you can delete a stock at 60%.
I don't disagree.
You just don't, you know? Oh, my goodness. Is he going to... If he would have upbeat right away, I don't know if he could have done the angle, but that would have been ridiculous and a very unfortunate way for Joe to potentially have lost his stock.
Yeah, that angle's pretty hard to hit consistently, but Pink Fresh doesn't really look like he has his foot on the brakes at all. He's still getting these really good punches. I love the F-tilt to get him in good position, and the juggles right now have tacked on so much percent, and Joe's actually around kill range. I respect that. I respect that.
And, you know, Pink Fresh, granted he's not getting all the hits, the thought is correct. It's just the execution that needs a little work, you know. Really tells you just how smart of a player he is.
Yeah, it's looking like you were saying, he never really has or is that far off the mark. Like with that neutral B or even that pin right there, they were both really good ideas, but they just kind of got stuffed out or slightly misspaced. In that back air, it looks like he shifted his hurt box with a little bit too, pushing him in front of Pink Fresh, but that's going to be enough to take Pink's first stock.
Seagull Joe at 98% right now. Pink trying to challenge the foot. You know you cannot beat that, and Joe making a statement.
Saying, put that Corrin away. Put it away. I mean, I wasn't saying that. I was saying Joe was saying that. That down air said that. That down air said that. I'm just saying.
So Pink Fresh hearing the commentator, J-Dog, say, put that Corrin away, and he says, oh, it's coming back out, and here we go.
I'm saying Joe's down air said put that Corrin away. I didn't say it.
Well, that's not what Pink Fresh heard, but Pink Fresh might want to after taking that quick 19%, and all of a sudden, jeez, Joe just firing off.
All right, so let's see. Pink Fresh has a little bit of stage control on him. No Banana on stage, but it finally gets out there. But Pink actually is the one that managed to get it back. And I like the pin to get him back on stage, but it's not quite enough to get him any momentum just yet.
Oh, my goodness.
But this might be it.
That was such a good thought right there. I love all of it. And, you know, Pink Fresh is making Nair just such great use of Nair. I'm a player in Mars, actually. Obviously, everyone knows him. I remember fighting his Corrin, and it was beating me. I said, what am I doing wrong? He said, oh, if Corrin can use Nair, Corrin is a top-tier character, one of the best in the game. And Pink Fresh is demonstrating why it's so potent in any matchup.
Yeah, it's one of her fastest aerials, and also the hitbox on it is so disjointed. It'll stuff out so many options. If you even try and contest that move, you're going to be in a juggle position.
Throwing out that counter, and wow, that was cute.
Okay.
Banana to up tilt Joe, looking really smooth right now. Nair to up tilt to back air. And again, going for that spike. Right now, Seagull Joe is definitely feeling himself, not fearing this Corrin at all.
Is he dead?
But he might
dead.
want to fear it. And Pink Fresh casually laughing at him, saying that, you know, his Corrin instills fear in his opponents. They jump off. They don't want to fight it.
Yeah, so much fear. Like, the ledge trapping is so good that they don't even want to grab the ledge. They'll just die.
They already know. Yeah. Let me think about my next stock now. Nair up tilt, great power shield coming in from Pink Fresh. Trying to back air and poke at the shield, not getting anything off of it though. Joe with great timing on that banana. You know, you delay it for a second, let your opponent let their guard down, then just trip him for it.
Absolutely. Such a tricky player sometimes. And that side B is going to stuff out the pin from Pink Fresh. He's still trapped on the ledge, but the down tilt up smash is going to be enough on Town and City to take game number 2 in the first set's favor. These guys are having a casual conversation in between games, talking about their tech that they're practicing on or like stuff like that. Definitely a more laid-back Xanadu between these two players, but they both want to win it. It's a matter of pride, even though it's all like jokes and laughs.
Well, let's not forget this is a grand final set 1. Pink Fresh is obviously in the winner's side, so I mean he has a little bit of room to play with. But he has won a Xanadu with Corrin once, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe that's why. Maybe he's trying to add Link to it, saying, you know, if I can win it with Link, well, I'll just say I won all my matches with it.
His repertoire of characters is so odd. Like, if we go through the list of Pink Fresh characters from, like, the start of the game, we got, like, Peach, Pit, Rosalina, Bayonetta, Link, and Corrin. What's the what's the common denominator between all of
They
these?
all have vowels
no.
in their name,
Oh.
and wow, they all hit hard. You've got Lucas. They all hit
yeah, Lucas.
hard. That's actually what they have in common.
Yeah, that's true. That rage on that forward smash. Joe was at like what, 70?
Oh my
Okay.
goodness, and Joe is
Okay.
losing his composure. Talk about sharking with that up air. Pink Fresh just looking phenomenal on Link. I don't think many people would have expected this by any means.
He's gotten to grand finals as Link Fresh a couple times, so his Link is definitely no joke, and he knows like just how much of a truck this character can hit. Like, but just like that, down tilt up smash, such just a safe kill confirm for Diddy Kong. We've seen it sometimes in set even. It's going to be enough to kind of even up the stock count, but Joe still has a hill to climb, and he's looking like he is raring to go.
Yeah, he was scaling that mountain very quickly. But he's back to climbing it again. I was wondering if we are going to see some type of crazy suicide attempt. And Pink Fresh has caught possibly the last 3 side Bs. And the F tilt comes into play. Pink Fresh down 2-0 because of a corn. Decides to whip out his Link and brings the count just a little closer to 2-1 now.
All right, that Link was looking pretty clean, I'm not going to lie. The forward tilts and the forward smash spacing especially have been totally on point. And now we've seen a lot of characters from Pink Fresh, but I haven't seen this one, to my knowledge, in tournament from him.
Unfortunately, all of Pink Fresh's characters are good. I can
believe
tell
it.
you this after we used to practice all the time. A patch update would happen, and I would decide that every character Pink Fresh touched beat Olimar. It's like, wow, man, Bowser demolishes. Oh, wow, Donkey Kong does too. So does this character. And that wasn't the case. Pink Fresh is just that good of a player. So I'm expecting to see good stuff out of his Cloud, but obviously, you know, Seagull Joe, very familiar with this matchup, has gone Diddy versus Cloud mains time and time again, so we will see.
And also, he does play Cloud in dubs and sometimes in singles in certain matchups, so he definitely knows the character pretty extensively.
Definitely. One thing that Pink Fresh is probably going to do that Joe might not be ready for is catch him out of his side Bs. Most Clouds don't particularly do that. Oh, great punish right there. Back air into dash attack. I wonder if that was a Tweak exclusive.
Yeah, he does practice with Tweak quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if some shades definitely came through from him. And now that the limit is online, we're
Wow.
going to see a sick read from Pink Fresh, and that's going to be that first stock demolished by him.
Wow. 95%. 95. Still healthy. Not really about to lose his stock unless he gets gimped. This is definitely a scary position for Joe to be in.
Yeah, and actually, you can definitely see the Tweak influence coming through from him because so much of just Tweak's little intricacies are coming through, and the dash attacks reads, and also just ledge trapping, and that's going to be another game.
That's going to
Two
be a
different
2-stock
characters.
from Link Fresh's Cloud.
Link Fresh, VGBC Link Fresh, Core Ink Fresh, Cloud Fresh, Pink Fresh.
Wow. Can we call him 9 Fresh because of Cloud 9? 9
guess.
Fresh is what it would be. And Seagull saying, I'm not playing any games. I'm going Sonic. I refuse to lose Grand Finals to your non-Bayonetta.
Yeah,
Doing what he needs to do.
he is trying hard right now, but let's see if that's going to be the adaptation that he needs. Because the Diddy Kong, it looks like that was a matchup that that Pink practiced pretty well against Cloud. But Sonic, let's see how this pans out.
Seagull trying to do a little call out with that down tilt. Not connecting, but, you know, definitely showing he has that confidence. And maybe it's only 20 seconds into the game, but Pink Fresh does have a lead and is about to get limit, so it's only going to get more difficult. Ooh, gets the up tilt into a grab, and, you know, he is not afraid to pull the trigger. I hope there's not some crazy setup. Going for the down air, not going to connect, but somehow Seagull loses his stock in the process. So unfortunate.
He upbeat and wall jumped, and then he wasn't able to make it back to the ledge.
In this string right now, when you said you could see some of the intricacies of Tweak coming into play, that is not a traditional combo that you see. Back air, 33-69. Pink Fresh still has 2 stocks. It's only been a minute into the game. He is saying it doesn't matter if you go your main. My Cloud can defeat that too. You know, Seagull has a mountain to climb, but he definitely can do it. We've seen him do comebacks before. Cloud has a recovery that's susceptible to being gimped. So that's something else Seagull Joe can lose, but he has to start with stock number 1.
Absolutely, and that's going to be definitely in the cards. The jump is gone. He might be able to make it back with the drift. Yeah, the Magna Hand's coming into play. Joe looking like he didn't really expect that to happen.
Yeah, he didn't even spring. Normally you see him do a spring or an F smash.
All right, but still swinging. He goes for another up air, spring, up air. It's not going to find the mark just yet, but even now, Cloud is looking relatively healthy as long as he keeps that stage control. On the ledge, it might be a little bit spotty for him, but Limit's online. And that back air, we might not even see Limit come into play because Pink Fresh will win the tournament from winner's side.
That was such a casual victory for Pink Fresh with his Cloud. That was crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about a man of many skills, many threats, many characters. You know, we've seen his Corrin. We saw this happened because he was down 0-2 with Corrin. He switches to Link, gets himself on the board, and then the quickest victories with Cloud. That was crazy awesome. Wow, just wow.
I hate how good he is at this game, honestly. Yep, but Pink Fresh takes yet another Xanadu over Sequel Gel. Great stuff to both players, but that's going to be the end of the road for us tonight, unless, are we streaming dubs?
I do not know. We have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so. So no dubs tonight, but make sure you tune in next week because I believe before singles they might put some on there. So if you like dubs, Xandu's got you.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
Come out, let everybody know. If you like the commentary, support us, hit us with a follow, like. Well, there is no like, it's just a follow.
Please.
But yeah, make sure follow VG Bootcamp while asleep. If you haven't done it, hit them with a subscribe, and you can watch Smash 4 action in GTX this weekend. History in the making for Smash and NBA Arena.
Yeah, it's going to be hype. So make sure you tune in for that. We need those stream numbers up, so make sure you retweet that. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune in on two browsers even.
Yep.
Like, I'm watching. It's going to be nice. So
All right.
that's going to be it for us tonight. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 sharp, for Melee at Xanadu. And then we still got FGC.
Thursday, FGC, but Marvel just dropped, so you can watch that hot Marvel action Thursday as well, which is the latest game in the fighting community to come out.
Yeah, and it's looking pretty nice. Like, this game's looking wild.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week, 7:30 sharp. Make sure you tune in. But in the meantime, in between time, it's been J-Dog, Logic, you know.
Yep. Peace.
Later.